Jeez.
They're fucking Irish spiders.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, Dimitri's camera's just broken for me. Feels bad.
It's not
Just
broken.
reconnect the.
Yeah, I did it like
reconnect.
several times already, but it's just Dimitri's is just broken for me. I don't know.
Then log out and log back in.
Oh god, we're doing this. Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You always
Reconnect.
have to try
There
the
we go.
turn it off and turn it on.
Just
strategy.
reconnect.
No, everybody's good. Oh, I lost audio,
Hey.
but we're good.
Oh my god, hold on. Don't do anything, Aki. Just sit there.
You fixed it? Oh, nice.
Nope.
Perfect.
Oh
we're
my
good.
god.
Now we're
Oh.
We're never
good.
gonna,
Appo
we're never
saved
gonna
the
get
day.
started.
Everybody
Oh
clap.
my god.
I'm like terrified, actually.
I'm about
I'm
to
so
head out.
fucking scared.
Alright, let's do it.
One of us just actually walks out.
Covered
See
in
ya.
blood and
This is
gore,
it.
breathing
Bye.
heavily, just
All
We
right.
have a
drops all
nice
their shit
room.
and leaves.
Agent, are we live?
Yes, we are live.
Oh, we are live.
All right. So here we are back again. Welcome to another episode of Dungeons and Dipshits. I'm your DM, Kales. And these are all my dipshits. Would someone like to give me a quick recap of what last week's events were leading up to this predicament you seem to have found yourself in now?
Alright, kids, raise your
This is
hand.
not a predicament.
Alright,
Be civil.
so we decided to go into the tomb because there's a big ass fire pillar, and we're like, well, that's kind of a problem. Should probably try to stop that. We got there, we got fucked up. Fucking Appo almost got taken away by a music box, the demon thing, and
Vacation, man,
somehow
vacation.
Dimitri happened to like fucking stop him from literally disappearing into the void.
Hurled himself off of 3 flights of stairs.
Slapped me in the face a couple times.
We got rid of like a bunch of our boar coats because of an acid trap that we caused, specifically Profugo caused.
Specifically. Put that in the notes.
Hey, calm down. And then we found this tunnel full of gore. Profugo and Dimitri decided to fucking go in it.
Ah, yes.
Set on fire.
The meat grinder.
They got blown up.
Dimitri also fell down a pit.
Dimitri
Oh, he
fell
did
down a
fall
big
down.
ass
Oh
pit.
yeah,
Leg.
that's right.
The frog
We
pit.
covered that. We covered.
Wait, I
oh,
forgot
frog
about the-
pit, that's right. Frog
And the
pit.
hot room. I forgot
fell
about the hot
twice
room.
last session.
Yeah. Well, one was on purpose, but.
Alright, someone fill in my gaps because I'm missing a bunch of shit.
Yeah, we walked through a hot room with like some geode slashes in the walls. We
Oh,
also
yeah.
fought some demon imps that
Chernobyl
could turn
room.
invisible.
Yes.
That was really fucking annoying.
There's a bunch of
And-
frogs.
Yeah, there was lots of frogs, but they were relatively harmless.
Kamikaze frogs.
And
Yeah.
then we walked through the room full of gore to find like another room full of gore.
Which Tave accidentally ignited with her torch into a giant
Yeah.
fireball.
Thank you. It was
I
nice.
did do that. Yep. And then we walked into a giant, Mines of Moria looking room, and got what's the word? I don't know. Found by these spiders.
I believe the proper word is bamboozled.
Yes,
Bamboozled,
that
yeah.
sounds much
You got
more
fucking
accurate.
bamboozled.
We did kill a couple of spider swarms before we were bamboozled by these spiders.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
We bamboozled the spider swarms, and then we got bamboozled in return.
Again. Now I'm about to fight some spiders. Let's do it.
Oh no!
Let's do it.
Wait, someone
Whee!
stall some more, please.
Hold on a second. I need to take some notes. Just
Thank God, Oki.
wait.
Just needs to take some notes.
Literally the
just take
first
as
time
long
we
as you
encountered
need.
spiders. No, wait, we did them in the
What's
very
today's
the
date?
first
Do you have today's
episode. We had
date?
regular giant
It is
spiders. and
9/24.
9/24. Is it a full moon, quarter moon, half moon? What's the moon day?
I
Blood
don't
moon.
fucking know.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
It's
if
a
it was
sacrifice your youngest lamb kind of moon.
Oof.
Okay,
I don't
so
have any lambs currently.
Hold up.
We're screwed now, man.
I sacrificed one already. I'm not a lambs.
Is this shit
Oh my
like...
What's my shit?
Goats will be
What do I
accepted
have?
well.
Ate it.
Have that.
I made gyros out of it.
what's up, Adrian?
Never mind. Go for it.
We're good?
Are you ready?
Okay.
Yeah.
So, you guys continue on after locating all the statues and have moved yourselves into this large chamber. The ceilings are probably about 60 feet high, so far up that you can't really see the ceiling at all. And a number of bodies are scattered across the floors, all swelling and bulging with spiders coming out of them. A fireball erupted, destroying 2 different spider swarms. At the same time, you heard the sounds coming from the ceilings, which are the telltale sounds of phase spiders. As you guys hear the
What
phase
did they
spiders...
sound like? What did they sound like?
I have it right here.
Oh, actually has? Alright.
Oh yeah, he has it.
There's some like heroic ass music playing.
Yeah, it is a
It's a
fucking
boss
fight.
fight.
So.
Yeah, that music is literally Dark Souls music.
It is.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna get copyrighted for sure.
Oh god.
Oh well,
Well,
it's worth it. Wait,
Yellow.
Oh.
Hey, that's from Monster Hunter.
Nope.
it is.
Oh.
No.
Jurassic
No,
Park.
it's the fucking
Oh.
thing
It's
from.
Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Nope.
No, it sounds just like that.
it's not.
It is from my
Oh, wait.
one of my favorite games, Subnautica.
Oh, there we go.
It's the
That's
sound of
really
a...
one of your favorite games.
Oh, it's one of my favorite games. Yeah, it's from a creature called a crab squid.
Sounds really similar to Jurassic Park.
Sounds like
It sounds a
crab
lot-
squid to me, honestly.
Yeah, that sounds like a
Exactly
crab
right.
squid. Honestly, yeah. That's
Okay.
what I imagine a crab squid would sound like.
Alright.
Okay, so we got some phase spiders and an unidentified gigantic
So
spider-like.
yeah, we get a surprise round on
creature.
them because we surprised them, right? They didn't
So
know we were here
right,
until we got
as so
Oh, we
so I'm
do?
gonna describe kind of
No.
the order in which things have happened.
Fuck.
So you guys all see them all descending from the ceiling, right, and kind of dropping down, kind of teleporting down around you. At the same instant that the spiders teleport next to you, Dimitri and Profugo, between you guys, in this space that occupies about 10-15 feet between you, the air suddenly gets super heated red hot, and you see this bead of energy kind of pull down, and then this glowing hot red orb begins to bounce its way around the chamber.
What?
And you see it hitting the walls, and kind of sparks and fire begin to emit from it, and eventually it goes around and smacks the pillars and comes up and smacks Oki right in the chest.
What?
What in the fuck?
And
Holy crap.
Oki, you are instantly teleported away.
Bye, Oki.
What?
He's teleported? How are you gonna start out like this?
This is how we start.
What? We need him.
Standing from this crackling portal that just opens up. Oki disappears inside of it, and from the other side, another character walks through.
Huh?
Oh god.
Oki, if you'd like to describe your character.
Oh.
Oh no.
That's
So-
pretty good.
I see what's going on here.
When you first
Thought he was
notice
gonna
this
murk him.
character, he's really confused. He's like, what the fuck, and he looks around and notices you, and in that very instant, he starts shuffling through all of your images, one after another, like clearly disoriented and confused. I mean, you see Appo, Dimitri, Aki, Tave, Profugo, just cycling through this character's image one after another. And he's just as confused as you are. He has no clue what happened. And he's immediately greeted with all of these face spiders and has no choice but to either help you or run. What do you say?
Look
So
at
at this
the
moment,
face.
yeah.
Talk later. Fight now.
So
We just
Joe,
blink
as
at
your
the
as your
spiders.
character, you walk through this portal, you see these people, you flash through them, and then you turn, and you see these gigantic fucking face spiders
Yeah.
coming at you. Everybody roll initiative.
All right.
Roll for the night.
What's
Let's
your
see.
new name?
Okay.
Nobody talked to me. You
That's
just
nice.
this random person showed up, cycled through all your images, and you're like, all right, let's kill some spiders.
Yeah, it's fight now, talk later.
Kill.
Tabe yells,
got time.
"Hi, nice to meet you."
Where'd you take our friend?
Today on things that never happened.
Why does it feel like probably being posted on a view?
She would
Okay.
just
Hi, my name's
insult all
Tabe.
of her interviewees.
Oh, I gotta
It's
change
just like the
portrait.
Eric Andre show.
Aki, what did you roll? 13. Okay.
I actually didn't roll shit this time, thank God.
So 19.
Well, it's also really nice that we don't have 18,000 things in the initiative board today.
Yeah, it's a little.
Yeah.
A few less
Who the
things.
fuck are you guys? Where did you come from? You're not
we
supposed
could
to
ask
be
the
here.
same question.
You've been here the entire
Who are
time.
you? Where'd you say
What do you mean we're not
girlfriend?
supposed to be here?
You're not supposed to be here. Who are you? Where
And
am
you
I?
are?
Joe, what does your character look like?
You can't tell. He's just cycling through all of your images. He's
He's like
Oh, okay.
appearing
Can you turn
as
into
us.
a spider?
yeah.
Oh.
He's trying to make sense of what's happening and where he is. He's clearly disoriented.
Aki's gonna flick her whip at you as soon as you like hit Aki's image.
Don't you dare become me.
Oh shit.
Are you
Do
wait?
not.
Are you attacking him?
No, it's like when you like a lion tamer like cracks their whip to like
Oh,
get
man.
the attention.
You guys, here I rolled so bad for the Bebolith.
Perfect.
Thank
Yes,
fucking
thank
God.
God.
Oh, we know what it's called. You fucking gave it away.
I know, I
We did
did.
that last time.
Did we?
Yeah,
last
yeah.
time.
Aki did a roll for it.
Oh, just kidding.
Yeah.
Never mind. It's not a big deal. Don't worry about it.
Well, I mean, it is a big deal, but you know,
Yeah.
What is it?
it's
We
called a
could be
Bebolith.
easily screwed by this.
Bebelit.
Dimitri,
Hey,
you will
Bubba.
be first.
Oh, look at you,
right.
Dimitri.
Damn.
Well, I'm going to rage.
Okay. Rage.
Yeah, because I fucking hate spiders.
Same. Aki does too.
And I'm gonna attempt to attack this guy if he's
Okay. Yep.
at the ground.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yes, they are at the ground.
Okay.
Definitely hits.
So this is my needling sword.
Okay.
So that's why it's 2d6s. But
Okay. Sure.
and I want to
Cool.
attack
Your
again.
first needled sword just rakes through part of its flesh, and you hear the. Okay, go ahead. Second attack. Definitely hits. Holy shit.
Nice.
Okay. 2 large gouges into it. It's looking a little hurt.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Next up, Appo.
I was gonna move 30 feet that way,
Okay.
and I'm gonna take 2 shots with my light crossbow at this guy.
All right, go for it.
So first one, 14.
That hits.
Right.
Barely.
Barely. So that. So a little bit of that. 16 points of damage.
Okay.
And second one,
Second attack.
bonus action.
That hits.
Perfect. And just a little bit of that. 7 points.
Okay, it's looking. You just run behind it. 2 bolts into the back of its abdomen. And it kind of recoils and hisses, and you see this kind of blackish, kind of with tinges of turquoise blood onto the ground. It's looking very hurt.
Sick.
Joe, it's your turn.
He just left.
Joe.
Joe?
Oh, you
I
changed his
disconnected on accident.
Yep, it's your turn.
I hit the wrong button. So my character's still really confused at what's going on.
You just see this giant turtle and this like bluish fish person just immediately go in and engage and attack these spiders. No one seems to have attacked you. They just go for the spiders.
I dazed out for a second. Sorry.
So you see this giant turtle and this blue fish person just immediately go after the big spiders. They don't seem to be attacking you. They seem to be attacking the spiders.
All right. So I'm still really disoriented. I have no clue. You're not supposed to be here. What are you doing here? He's just shouting. No one answers.
Now talk later.
You're not supposed to be here either.
He runs back to here. I'm not supposed to be here. What's going on?
Aki and Tava, you see this this being pass between you and flick between both of your images as he passes behind you.
Can I? Okay, so since he ran past me, or they ran past me, do I get an opportunity attack?
You're gonna attack him?
Technically, they are still within melee range of you, so no, they just ran to your space. If they continue further, if they leave your space, it's only when they leave your space. If they can come up to you, but it's when they leave.
Okay.
Yep.
As he appears, or they appear next to me or behind me, I turn and say, "We are trying to close elemental rifts, and we're fighting these big spiders. Is that enough for you to go off of?"
Close the rifts? What do you mean? Why are you trying to close them?
Because they produce things that you see before you. Giant monsters that try to kill people.
And what you guys have also noticed is that this rift that this person has come out of has closed again.
Yeah, okay.
Yep. So it just appeared and then it closed again.
So can you please help us? We had a friend who was here before and he was gonna help us, but then he disappeared and you.
Joe, do they see what you're carrying?
Yeah. I mean, he would have that on him. Yeah. I guess roll perception to see things. So Aki sees it. So in this character's hands there is this ornate hurdy-gurdy type instrument. It's
what is that?
A hurdy. It's like one of those you play with your keys and you crank it with your hand.
Oh.
What?
Okay.
Like the windmill guy from Zelda?
Y'all are blind.
Kinda, yeah.
Traditional Celtic string instrument. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay.
So
okay.
Can you please help us, please? Please. Pretty please.
Hold on a second.
No.
Okay, well, Joe, what are you doing for the rest of your turn? You run to there. Are you doing anything else?
Yeah, I see all these spiders, and as I'm running out, I fire my light crossbow at the spider that Dimitri, this giant turtle, hit.
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
As I run out. So I start here, I kind of run, I shoot this one as I run back.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and roll an attack.
I don't have anything set up, so bear with me for a second.
It's like coming to class without any pens or pencils.
I spent all day creating this character. I'm sorry. I only had so much time.
I'm not joking.
Zach, to answer your question, you don't take that damage. You just reduce it. And also, Joe, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, yeah.
Armor class is 14, guys.
Nice. We're off to a good start.
Joe, finish it.
Wow!
Oh, let's go!
So I see Dimitri hit this, and as I'm running past Aki and Tave, I'm kind of shifting between forms, alternating between them, and I just kind of reach over, fire my crossbow, and just keep running. So I ran here, or wherever I was. I ran here, fired back, and kept running.
All right, sweet.
That was badass.
Next up, it is this phase spider's turn. It is going to disappear.
No shit.
And then...
And it will reappear right behind you, or right next to you.
Shit!
So you just see it, boom, and then in a second, boom, and it comes out and
Oh
bites
my
at you.
god.
This guy. It's because I was by myself.
Oh no.
16 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
Okay. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Of course.
Oh boy.
There's some poison in my body.
You take 7 points of piercing damage.
It's a fail. For sure. Oh, fuck
Holy
me.
shit.
And then an additional 23 points of poison damage.
What?
Holy.
I rolled really well. That's a pretty high roll.
Ah,
Oh
But
my
it just
God.
it just sinks
what-
its fangs into you, and you just feel like just and you feel this icy cold, just burning fire at the same time, just lancing through your veins.
It's
And
half
it
of my health.
It latches onto you,
Ow.
and then it will
How are you doing, Appo?
disappear again.
Oh, I'm in half health right now.
Tave,
Like
it's your
half of my
turn.
health away.
Oh,
So,
he
Tavi,
fucking disappeared again?
Yeah, you look over, and it just goes,
Oh,
and then appears
fuck.
by Appo, bites him, and then blinks away again.
Okay, I think I'm gonna yell to everyone that we need to use the buddy system. And like, so I'm
Team
gonna
up.
run over to Appo.
Sounds good, sounds good.
Hold my action.
Okay, you run over and hold your action.
I
If
will-
anything gets within range, or
I
if
will
it appears.
fucking attack it with my sword.
Okay, sounds good. That face spider's dead. Aki, it's your turn.
Oh, it's dead. Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, this one here is dead. It was gonna be that one's turn. But it died.
Let's see. So I have this character behind me. They
Yes.
seem like they're trying to run.
Give me an insight check. I mean, so yeah, you're just kind of getting a glance. Joe, roll a charisma check. Kind of hard to read. You kind of, they seem just very confused. You're not exactly sure what this is, but, yeah, it's just kind of, you're not really sure.
All right, let's hope this works then. I'm gonna use command on whatever that creature is. I'm gonna tell it to stay.
Protect.
Okay.
And you have to make a wisdom save.
This is
Okay.
a great way to make friends.
DC 14.
Command.
My friend.
Oh my god.
Wow.
So Joe, you see this character. You see Aki kind of make a few gestures with her hands and say a few words,
I
and
say
this
stay. I literally point at you and
You
say
just-
stay.
Well, you say the verbal components of the spell, and then you go, and then you say stay, poof, and the magic just kind of, you're not sure what this is, so the magic is kind of lost in it. But Joe, you are aware that they casted magic on you, or attempted to.
Right?
But in order to stay, it didn't seem like that was the most.
I look really confused still. I'm currently only in Aki's form. Aki's looking at Aki.
Yep.
And I just kind of look at him, or her. That's right. Aki was
It's not good.
it, or them. I can't remember. So,
Put green dots on them on Joe.
huh?
Sheet so we can tell them apart, kind of thing. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. That was your turn. Aki, are you moving at all?
Yeah, so everybody over here is. Yeah. I want to move.
Remember the buddy system? You know?
Stand by the giant turtle.
I don't think I want to do that.
Why? Why would you not want to be next to the tank?
Because I don't want to stand right next to the tank.
It's literally a
Sounds like a bad
shield.
idea.
He's a physical shield, is what he
Yeah.
is. You stand behind.
Yeah,
They don't
so
do
Dimitri
AoE
boy.
damage, obviously, so.
Command was
We don't know that.
action,
Okay,
so
that's
I don't
true.
get to do anything else.
Okay.
Bonus action.
They might do AoE.
Next is the next warp spider's turn. Profugo, you suddenly find yourself kind of standing alone. You see Dimitri off to the side, and you turn and face this one-faced spider, and it just and it goes to bite you.
Spider noise.
No.
Oof. I think that hits.
Correct.
Okay, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution.
Oh, you take 12 points of piercing damage.
Oh my god.
Well,
It's
it's like-
Constitution plus my mod, right?
Yep.
Saving? Oh, what's this one?
Okay, you take half of this damage. You succeed on the save. You take an additional 9 points of
So
poison damage.
19 total.
That's correct. And then the face biter disappears.
Profugo,
No.
how are you looking?
1 second. I set my max health accidentally to something ridiculously high.
4,000 hit points.
It's over 9,000.
Profugo, it is your turn as well.
I apologize. Please give me
You know,
1
that
second.
Beba's coming up.
Big guy, yeah.
Please implement the buddy system. We're
We're
gonna win this
Like-
off of reactions.
I am not terrible. I'm like kind of feeling it, but I'm not dying.
Okay.
Okay, so this is dead over here, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, the only thing that you can see that's still in the room is this giant spider with all these hooked and barbed features all over it, and this giant big stinger that passes underneath its abdomen. It stands probably about 15 feet tall and about 30 feet wide.
Okay.
It's
Pretty
a big
much
spider.
Shelob from Lord of the Rings.
I'm going to use one of my health potions. How much does it heal again?
I implemented max healing, so it's going to be 10 points of healing for a minor healing potion.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
And remember, I also changed critical hits too, so keep that in mind if you do crit.
Oh,
okay.
I feel like I wrote that down, but I don't know.
So you take a bonus action, you drink a healing potion?
Yeah, and
Okay.
then I'm going to. Sorry.
Yeah, you still have an action and a movement.
Okay. So I'm going to move. Buddy system. I'm gonna move over here.
Let's go sit with Aki, or... Oh,
You,
God.
Over here.
you pop backwards.
Yeah, and then I'm going to then cast. I can't do that. That's a bonus action. Okay, I'm going to cast. I guess I'll just cast like Eldritch Blast. No, I want to ready an action. I'm gonna cast Booming Blade and then ready an attack action.
Okay, you grab your sword, and you hear this thunderous echo kind of go out throughout the room, and you see your blade begin to glow slightly, and you ready your action if anything comes close to you.
Okay.
Next up, it's the Bebelith's turn.
The Beba.
Oh, God. Sorry, Dimitri.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, you're in front of everyone, but that's where you should be.
You are the
so.
tank.
He's used to it.
Kind, DM. Be kind.
It is going to it's going to use its leap attack in combination with its poison spray.
Oh.
No!
So you see it just and it sails through the air, landing directly in front, kind of around you, Dimitri, and then sprays out in a 15-foot cone.
15. What?
Oh.
Oh, okay.
So that's gonna be Dimitri, Aki, Profugo, Tave, and Appo.
You
I need
mean the
all
whole
of you,
party? Oh, okay.
except for Joe's character. I need you all to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Can I
You mean
do
so-
can I do uncanny dodge for this, Kaylin?
Wait, is his face
No, because
here
it's not
or
a
here?
it's not a you're not.
If his face is right here, then yes, it hits us. But if it's here, then he doesn't hit us.
16 for me, Kaylin.
I
Oh,
put his face right here.
Okay, fine.
So that's the cone right there. Actually, so I guess technically
touch
Dimitri
it.
wouldn't be. It's kind of
Yeah.
standing over top of you, Dimitri, but doesn't
Yeah, he
matter
doesn't
because
get
you
Dimitri.
crit your fucking rule anyway. So. Hold
Okay,
on,
what,
let me
Con?
look
You
up-
see
I'll
that
drink
can't
to that.
I'm
uncanny
right
dodge
in
for
his
this,
ugly ass
Kaylin?
carapace.
Oh, fuck. That was not very good.
Thank God.
You only take 90 points of damage
Yeah, 90
instead of
points of damage.
180.
Jesus.
Please don't say that. Oh God.
Yeah, if you guys total party wipe, I'm running.
Wow.
I'm not sticking around.
Don't worry, I have like 4 of the characters in backup that I could
I
just
have
pull
no
from.
clue who you guys are.
Yes,
anybody
Appo, you
hurting?
can use your reaction to halve the damage.
Perfect. Did I make my save? I rolled a 16.
A 16 does save.
So
Okay.
use Uncanny Dodge to have that, to make it like quarter it?
You don't take any damage.
Ooh.
If
Oh
you
my
make the
God.
save, you don't take any damage.
Yes.
Right, but then I Uncanny
Oh.
Dodge.
So Profugo,
Well, I didn't make the save, so.
So Profugo, that's a fail. And Tave, that's also a fail.
Yeah.
You guys are considered poisoned.
Fuck.
You immediately take
70 points of damage.
10 points of poison damage.
Okay.
That would be Profugo and Tave.
10.
But you
Can
are
I use my... Go ahead.
what were you gonna do, Dimitri?
I was gonna ask if I can use my reaction, but go ahead and follow your saying.
So this isn't necessarily an attack roll. It's more of like a cone, and those who fail the roll just succumb to the poison effect.
Nick, don't you have poison like resistance?
Got
We have-
disease resistance.
Disease, yeah.
This is not considered a
disease.
disease. This is
Exactly.
considered a poison. And then it's going to use a legendary action, and it's going to multi-attack you, Dimitri, with its leg pin attack. So it's gonna be
Leg pin.
3 attacks coming at you. You just see this. Let's see. That's a 22. So that doesn't hit. That's a 27
That
It's-
hits.
and a natural 20.
My
Oh my
God.
God.
Okay, so the first one that hits you.
Do crits go both ways?
Right.
The first one that hits you. Let's see. $17 reduced in half to 8
8, yeah.
points of bludgeoning damage. Or piercing damage, sorry. And then the second one.
Wow, you round up when reducing damage? That sucks.
No, round down. So 8 and 8 is 16. I did
Oh.
17. So
Duh.
yeah. And you take another 20 points because it would be doubled, but you half that because of your rage.
I got lucky there.
Yeah.
You
Yes,
did.
just these large, almost like scythe-like appendages that extend from each of the legs of this demonic-looking spider. Just a few of them, just one glances past your shield and just cuts you down your shoulder, and the other one just penetrates straight down into the top of your shoulder, and it pulls it out. Also, at the end of this turn, you guys notice a number of the other corpses in the room also explode with these swarms of spiders.
Are you fucking
Oh.
serious?
You see the
More of
corpses
these-
Stop. No.
They're little spiders. We're gonna
We
stop
still
them.
have the other fucking phase spiders to deal with. Jesus.
This is not fair. This is very unfair. Wait, okay, listen. If I were playing a video game, I would corral them into the hallway. Personally.
I don't think
I
the
don't know
spiders
if
can
that's
fit in this thing. That's my idea. I like
Like
that.
the
Fireball 'em in the
Bebelith probably
hallway.
can't fit through the hallway.
Stand in the hallway and fireball from there, because I don't think this thing
Yeah.
can fit in there.
Dimitri, it's your turn.
All right. Well, now I'm very extra mad. On top
Yeah.
of
That sucker.
madness.
All right. Yep.
I'm gonna stab up at this guy. Terrible.
Nice. That does not hit, unfortunately.
Tough. Oh.
Yeah. So it just
Shit.
and it just glances off the hard carapace on the underside. Even you thought the underside would be soft, but because it's up so high, the whole body is just hard all the way around.
Alright.
Really? All the way around?
Yeah, just armor plated all over.
What about
Small
his
missing
eyeballs?
skills.
You see a number of these kind of deep recessed behind the armor plating, these glowing red eyes that just kind of.
Should I let other people go, or can I look for a weak point?
You could do that on your turn.
Okay.
I would
Dimitri,
like
are you
to
moving?
Back away from this thing. Not
Okay,
be
as you
underneath it.
back away from it, it
We're all
uses
in a line
uses
right
a
now.
reaction to, and it goes to bite you as you leave its space.
We're pressed up against the wall.
That would be a
Alright.
27 to hit.
Yeah.
It's a plus 10.
That's insane.
Oh, pretty low. Okay, so you take an additional 6 points of piercing damage.
Alright.
All right. Appo.
Alright, bonus action, dash. I'm going right about there.
Okay. Bonus action dash. And movement speed.
And I'm gonna turn to
Both my
Joe's
rolls under a
character.
That's unlike
Looking-
you, Dimitri. Oh, he's
there he goes.
doing the crunches.
I'm gonna turn
Attaboy.
to Joe
Wait,
and say
that means how many do I have?
who you are. I don't care what your plan is here. Help us here, and then we'll talk. And then I'm gonna take a shot at the doublet thing.
Okay.
As he says that, I turn into Appo.
23. Oh, he
23 hits.
left, so I don't get sneak attack damage on this thing. Damn it.
You don't because it is by itself. Then you don't. I don't think swashbuckler.
It's only with the sword if I get it. So 9 points of damage there.
9 points of damage. Okay. You see it like your crossbow bolt just goes, and just kind of ricochets off of its carapace and off into the rest of the chamber. And you see there's a little scratch
Nick.
where your bolt.
Got him, guys!
Oh my god, we got some fitness freaks in our party.
And then I'll yell it to the group. I'll say,
All right, Joe.
Hold on, I want to do some push-ups too.
oh my god.
Everybody's got to do some push-ups.
Everybody's push-up break. Hold on.
Jesus.
Listen, anything below 10. It's 10.
Anything? Even damage rolls?
That's more than 10.
No. Just
Someone add up the
below
amount of
10.
times I roll below a 10.
I
I'll do it
got
after.
4.
If you crit
Well,
fail,
that's the rule below a
just
10
go
for
jog
push-ups.
If I crit fail, I'll take a lap.
If you roll a d20 and get below 10 or under, push-ups or sit-ups 10 reps.
Oh,
And you weren't
That
here
was
for
more
that.
than 10 reps.
Yeah, but I rolled below a 10 4 times.
4 times? Oh,
Yeah.
okay, I see.
All right, Joe.
oh, alright, I hope I don't roll under a 10.
Yeah.
It's an incentive to not roll under a 10.
I know.
You know if I roll a 1
Nope.
right? Alright, so I'm going to hold an action to cast a ranged spell attack. If one of those phase spiders appears, I'm going to cast a spell on it.
Okay, sounds good.
And I'll stay right there. Might as well. I look
Okay.
over to Appo, and I'm just still really confused. Like, how did you get here? Where did you come from? You're
Doesn't
not
matter right
supposed
now.
to be here.
Just kill this thing, and then we'll figure it out afterwards.
Okay, next is one of the phase spiders' turns. Appo and Joe, you guys hear this, but it doesn't come from in front of you. You hear it coming from the chamber behind you. And then you hear this as it begins to pull and crawl its way up the chamber behind you.
How can it fit in there?
It's
Yeah,
like-
it
it's
doesn't fit in
squeezing.
there.
It's squeezing. It's
Bullshit.
10 foot.
This thing.
Not to scale. Not to scale.
Not to-
Oh.
That's the whole point of the grid.
The whole point of the strategy,
Okay. My fucking hallways. Look at them. Okay, I'm not an artist. Okay.
You could spend 2 more minutes on your hallway.
Oh.
You know.
Well,
I'll remember that. I'll remember that, Tabe. Okay.
Oh, shut up.
I'll remember
Oh my
that.
God. Whatever.
Talk so much shit.
Joe,
Being
you turn
honest.
around and you see this big spider coming up behind you. What are you casting?
I am casting Eldritch Blast.
Okay, you turn around.
Dude, double Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
Blast.
Oh, thank God.
That hits.
Almost.
2d10. Come on, kill him. Nope. Oh, it's only 1. Wait, no, minus. Fuck, I really fucked that up. Alright, so 4 and 2 is 6 points of damage.
Oh, do you not add a +2 to each?
No,
Okay.
I hit
minus 6.
+2 instead of rolled.
Okay, so you
So
see these two
6
just
points.
explode off of it. It's still coming. It's going to go for the closest person, Appo.
Which is me.
16.
Motherfucker. Yes.
I was hoping
Uncanny
that was
dodge.
16?
didn't work.
Oh no, sorry. That the 16's for the Bebelith.
Oh,
would be,
yeah.
So, would I roll a 6?
12.
It's a
10.
13. It's a 13.
But
So it doesn't,
giant middle
doesn't
finger
hit.
to that spider as I step back away from his attack.
Okay, cool. And it's gonna stay there. Tave, it's your turn. You just hear two spells go off in the hallway behind you, and a little bit of shouting, but you can't see it.
Oh god.
Your movement speed.
Only 30.
You can get right next to me.
I guess that's melee range. So
Oh,
I'm
you
gonna.
can still-
I don't like the look of this giant thing, and I also don't think that he can fit in the hallway. So I'm gonna run to the hallway.
The other one fit.
Always not the scale, man. Always not the scale.
This motherfucker is 30 feet. If the hallway is 10 feet, he can't fit.
No, the phase spider is not 30 feet.
No, the Bebelith.
Yeah.
Double.
Yeah.
I know
The Bebelith
that the
probably couldn't
Bebelith
fit.
cannot fit in the hallway. Listen, if the hallway's 10 feet, he can't fit. So
Here's-
I would
here's-
rather fight the phase
How long
spider,
are
which
its
we
legs,
already
though?
killed
Look at that. It's a
one of.
3-dimensional hallway
Oh,
now.
wow.
Oh,
Look at
3D?
that. Look
Well,
at
shit!
Look at that. Fucking awesome.
Beautiful. Alright, anyway, I'm running right there, and I'm gonna attack him twice.
Okay, you run up, and you attack him twice.
Wait, oh god.
That's
I
attack on
fucking
the
recently messed with macros. Okay, there we go.
Just barely.
Does that hit?
That hits just barely.
Oh, sick.
Let's see.
He also has to make the, con save thing. Get an additional
Damage.
however many points of cold damage. One would think that I would know by now, but I just forget every single week.
Con save. Okay.
Damn.
Oh, D6.
That's a
DC
fail.
13.
Oh,
Okay.
10
So
push-ups.
he takes
10
another
push-ups.
D6.
Someone
Oh,
track
damn.
that for
Oh,
me. We've got a lot of other.
You're at 40 right
You
now.
got 40?
Caleb, you're at 40.
Fuck. I have to roll so much more than you fuckers do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be shredded. How much damage does he take?
An additional D6.
Okay.
I'm keeping. Can I do the push-ups tomorrow morning when I'm sober?
Sure.
Am I rolling the D6 or are
Yep,
you?
it's your damage.
Oh, okay. 3.
All right, another 3.
And then another attack.
Second attack hits.
17,
Yeah.
23. Sick. Okay, and then he has to make another con save.
What's the damage? Kill this motherfucker.
DC 13. He
Oh
makes it.
yeah, there we
Succeed.
go.
Okay, well, there you go. I did my turn.
Okay. All right. Aki, it's your turn.
All right. Aki wants to see who needs.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. Right, real quick before that. Sorry to cut you off. I need Becca. You also take during this turn.
Oh, because you're poisoned.
Oh, sorry. No.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot.
Oh no, sorry. It's the start of each of the Bevel's turns. Okay, never mind. You don't take it yet. Just kidding.
Okay.
You can, but a target can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on its success. So you're
So
still
I can
poisoned.
do another
So if you'd like to do a Constitution saving throw, you
another
can.
con save. Okay.
Beautiful.
Well done.
You like
Fuck that poison.
You sneeze really, really hard, and like just like all this green snot just comes out of your nose, and you're like, oh, I feel way fucking better
I've
now.
always been excellent at sneezing.
Yeah. All right, Aki, it's your turn.
All right.
Is it one of those like hits or like?
Yeah, it's one of those.
It's a nasty one.
I just like scream as loud.
It's a fucking dad sneeze, just.
That's a good one. Fuck, that's a good one.
Just sneeze as loud as you can for.
That's
no.
play of the game right there.
Oh, that's so bad.
No, don't hurt yourself.
Yeah, so I need an HP
hello.
check. Write your HPs in the chat, please. So I can, and like put like 12 out of your max HP.
Wait, okay, what?
No, I'm like actually being serious.
What are you saying? What are you asking
What
us
your
to do?
HP is currently and what your max is.
Oh, okay. Is that fair? Is that
Jeez,
nice?
Dimitri, you're at 9?
You're at 9?
Yes.
Oh.
Wait, who's at 9? Oh my god,
See,
why don't you
this is why we do this.
Oh, because did you not heal after falling down that pit?
No, I did.
Go take a long rest.
How much damage
Oh,
did you
did we?
take? Yeah, I don't
Did
think
we
you
do
took
a
that
long
much
rest?
damage.
Between
I thought you guys
them-
I thought you guys took a long rest. No, you guys took a short rest inside the frog room.
Yeah,
So.
I used some
Yeah.
hit die. I didn't do a long rest to fully heal.
We
Okay.
didn't do a long
Oh,
rest,
hit
no.
die.
Alright.
I'm
Healer!
fine.
So
Remember,
Aki
you
is gonna
have
kinda
2
like
potions.
You also do have 2 potions!
I can heal.
Oh yeah, Dimitri does have two.
We have 2 semi-healers.
Alright, so Aki's gonna take I guess I'm just gonna like kind of try to sidestep around Profugo and cast Cure Wounds on Dimitri.
You going to the other side, Dimitri? Or you guys staying in front?
Like,
On the side, right here.
Just
As
like
Aki-
hug
Or you could-
Profugo a little bit and
You could just get between them. You could just kind of
Slide
push
yeah,
them in
I
there.
just kind of like want to like
You
slide
kind
in
of shuffle
between
in
and like
behind them.
heal them
As
up.
Aki passes in front of me, Profugo's gonna say, "Miss me with that gay shit."
oh my
pass
god!
Aki tries to like whip Profugo's butt as she like passes by. It's like move, and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at a one at a second or third level.
Third.
Third level. Okay. So I'm gonna waste a sorcery point to regain a third level spell slot, and then cast Cure Wounds. So that is, I guess, D8, right?
That's,
Cure Wounds
1d8
1d8
Plus your modifier.
plus your spell.
So 3d8
3d8 plus your spell modifier.
plus.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
oh.
Burp break.
Gross.
I'll drink to that.
I'll drink to that.
Same. Cheers.
I'm out of
There you
beer.
go.
Hold on, I need more beer. Beer
On
break.
my last beer.
Here we go.
I'm out of beer after this too.
24.
All right.
Ooh,
Nice.
once.
23.
Nice.
Nice.
I'll take that.
Heal.
Those stacks of pluses, dude. It's so nice.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother.
I'm coming back to bed, brother.
And then
Citrus.
I'm going back to bed, brother.
Take a lift on Citrus Avenue, brother.
okay, so what's the plan? I like ask quickly as I'm like healing Dimitri. I'm like, are you guys gonna like run in? Or, like,
Murder.
I'm gonna stab him.
Can probably
Comrade, I stab. Stab big spider till dead.
still think the hole is a better idea because that bibbles can't get in there. The
Alright.
face spiders can, but the bibbles can't.
So I'm also going to use
Does anyone in the party speak Abyssal?
Yes,
Not me.
motherfucker, I do.
yes,
I speak Abyssal.
yes I do.
Okay, good to know.
All right,
Oh.
so
Get that spider. Tell him to come in peace.
No! Why is
Love
this
this
spider
one.
speak Abyssal?
You're the one who changes people's minds, Profugo.
That's true.
you're gonna love this.
Tame
one.
this spider, man.
Okay.
That's true.
So now I'm gonna spend two more sorcery points
Okay.
Burn them left and
to
right.
use Quicken spell to make my casting time for Cure Wounds again to be a bonus action.
That works.
It's a single target.
I'm just
spell
like
you
I'm
can
like
cast
piecing it together.
twice,
I'm
right?
like theoretically I can do that.
Yeah, hold on. Let me just read what the wording is on it.
Yeah, for quicken
Twin
spell.
spell. I thought it was
No,
twin spell.
quicken spell. When you
Oh.
cast a spell that has a casting time of 1 action, you can spend 2 sorcery points to
Damn.
change the casting time to 1 bonus.
Yep, that works.
That
All
works.
right.
Yeah.
All right, so
Yeah.
you
I'm gonna
casting it
cure,
again?
Damn.
Cure Wounds
Super
at a 2nd
heals.
level
There we
this
go.
time.
Second level cure wounds coming at you.
So here we go. Doing the big plus again. 2d8s.
Becca has turned into a cocoon.
Yes,
A
she
mummy.
is now burrito Becca.
She is sushi.
Sushi Becca.
Rebecca.
Sushi sashimi.
More delicious for the bevellers to eat.
Alright.
Ooh.
Oh, well
There you
done.
go.
That's like over 50 points of fucking damage. That's 50
Healing
points
right there,
of healing.
man.
50
Reach
health
back
in
in the
1
game.
turn, baby. That's that sorcerer cleric.
Nice.
Alright.
Is that for
and
me?
then I'm gonna use
Is
my
that for me?
storm surge to kind of lift off the ground 10 feet. And should I stay next to you guys or should I try to go into the tunnel?
I would go on the other side of Geo, probably.
Alright, yeah, so I'm gonna fly
Here.
the rest of my movement because I get 10 bonus, so I can do it perfect. And I land.
Also has wings.
Oof, you just see me
I left.
just pick
Flies
up
away.
To fight the bevelers. Oh man,
and
Okay.
that's it.
this could turn very badly very
Next up,
fast.
it's the phase spider's turn.
They need to roll badly.
Aki, as soon as you fly over towards Joe's character, you hear this "Zoom" behind you,
Behind
and
me.
it pops out right
Oh,
there.
this one? Where did this one come
I
from?
saw that. I saw that one coming.
He was invisible.
Oh, I didn't
It
know
was
he
in
turned
the
invisible.
well, it wasn't necessarily invisible.
Yeah, he
Ethereal
was in a
plane.
different fucking time, whatever.
Different
thing.
plane of existence
Different
for a little
plane.
while.
I missed that.
So it's actually gonna go. Let's see.
The phase spider.
It's in a different plane, so it doesn't get an attack of opportunity, right?
No.
Okay, good.
No, this is its action though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's
Just
it's
the
it's actually attacking you, Joe. A 14 to hit.
No, right?
Yeah, that hits.
No.
So squishy.
Damn, that doesn't even hit.
Actually though, hold on. No, I can't do that. I have to call it before. Oh, too late.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know what you're gonna try to do. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. As its fangs sink into you, you take an immediate 8 points of piercing damage.
Con save.
Con save, please.
Oof,
Okay.
thank God.
You take half of this damage.
Oh my God.
You take 8
Jesus.
points, another 8 points of poison damage.
Hey Dubs,
Oh.
that's now 60 push-ups for you, Kaylin.
Oh God. Wait, where? Oh, for the 7.
Over the 7, yeah. You're at 50.
50. Okay. I'll do it. Totally. All right, Profugo, it's your turn.
All right. I'm
Look at
gonna
these
go
little
ahead
spiders.
and
Shit.
I'm gonna cast Hex on this spider here. Do you know what Hex does? Do you want me to read it?
I believe it does an additional bit of damage, right?
Until my spell ends, it deals an extra 1d6 necrotic damage to the target whenever I hit it with an attack. Choose one ability. When you cast a spell, target has disadvantage on ability checks made with the chosen ability. If the target drops to 0 before the spell ends, you can use a bonus action on the subsequent turn or to curse a new creature.
Okay, sounds great.
So, X.
You hex it.
And then I'm going to make 2 attack rolls. I believe I still have Booming Blade on it. On my weapon, or is that saved specifically for something came in?
I believe that was for. We've already gone into a new initiative order, and that was for your held action for last turn. So I believe Booming Blade is dropped.
Oh yeah, you're right. It's just 1 round. Okay.
Yep.
So I'm gonna do that, and
So Booming Blade, and you come over. Are you going to the side, or are you going to try to flank it?
flank as in go that. Oh.
Over here.
He goes into another room.
Keep as much distance as I can away from this guy, Mr. Guy over here. So I'm gonna go this way, and I want to try to attack it, and like as I make 2 attacks to get into that room. I mean afterwards.
Okay, so
Or
go
I
ahead and
can either one.
go ahead and make your attacks.
Okay.
And as you are running over there, you hear in this like twisted language, you hear this, "I don't run, God hunger." And you're like, what the fuck is that? And you realize it's coming from the fucking spider behind you.
Oh,
Can I
fucker.
respond?
What do you say to it?
I just want to say, what the fuck?
And you see it kind of like cock its head, like as if it was surprised that you understood what it was saying. Interesting.
Do those hit?
Yep, both hit.
Okay, I'm gonna be
motherfucker.
attacking with Great Sword of the Hunt.
Dope.
Magic weapon?
No, just quite a bit of damage. That's 1 roll.
Oh.
This is the one that's all like got the big serrated edges on it, right?
Correct. Here's the next. And here is the hex damage.
Oh shit.
Hex for both attacks or just one?
Just one, I believe.
Nope. It's actually hex is
Is it for both?
whenever I hit it with an attack.
Oh,
So,
sweet. So
2d6.
Two hex.
And that. So
10
that's a total
damn.
of 30.
34 of damage right now.
Okay, so you walk up to it and you just saw into the back of this spider with your blade and just carve these like 6-inch deep gouges across the back of its abdomen, and just with every stroke of your blade, just like gore splats on the ground behind it. It's looking really rough, really rough. Most definitely couldn't take that again. Next are the creepy crawly spider turns.
No.
Oh, what's their movement speed?
Not that
What was
far.
that song? The creepy and the crawly.
Adam's family.
I can't remember the rest of it.
They're all dashing.
So sorry, Dimitri.
No.
You ever seen 8-Legged Freaks?
Yes, actually.
Last scene where
no
the
one's
antenna
ever
and they're just
seen
being
that
like swallowed up. Yeah, that's
And
where we're at right
Gold's
now.
flames,
Okay.
dude.
And now it's the Bebelith's turn.
No.
No.
No. No.
Oh, where's he gonna go?
Bubbler's turn.
The
Gonna fucking
Bebelith.
spray acid again.
Oh, he gets his acid spray back.
No.
Oh, way.
No, no, no,
Oh,
no.
He comes up to you guys,
No.
and he's going to spray. So Dimitri, you evaded
die.
again.
I'm gonna die.
But I need
Oh.
Aki, Joe, Appo, Tave, and Profugo. Profugo, actually, I need you to roll me a con save first, real quick, at the
Wait,
end of
what?
your turn.
What do you mean?
Swear to
what?
God, if you kill my
Die
character
says
the
14
first time I
that
roll
just
in.
rolled.
Big
Oh, wait, no,
money,
that's
big
top.
money, big money, big.
Yeah, that's mine.
I was like, wait, my dice says
Okay, so Profugo,
No.
you didn't succeed. You are still poisoned.
Oh.
So you
Con
take
save.
11 points of poison damage. However, you don't really need to roll for this because you're already poisoned, so you can't really become more poisoned than you already are.
Okay.
So
I got poisoned.
Aki, you get poisoned.
How much damage do they take? 6 points of poison damage?
Appo, you take poison. 2d6 plus 5.
Jeez.
Damage.
Rolling that for us? Okay.
Yeah, I will roll it in a second. So, Joe, what did you roll?
I rolled. Oh my
Oh my
God!
god.
Welcome to the
You
club.
won?
Oh.
Dude, there
So
it is.
everyone who
Good
rolled
start.
below a 15, excluding you, Profugo, because you're still poisoned, all take
Thank God.
10 points of poison
Ugh.
damage.
Oh.
And you are poisoned.
You guys are all poisoned again.
Are we poisoned? Oh.
I will.
Except me.
Yes, everyone who failed is considered poisoned,
I
except for
have
Tabe.
absolutely no
Yay.
more lay on hands, so I can't cure poison. We will see
Rip.
how those-
And
Appo, how are you doing?
I'm at 13 right now.
13.
I would like to react to that and to use my ancestral guardians to reduce that damage.
Let me read this real quick.
Yeah.
Oh god, guys, this is not looking good.
2 of the face fighters. You should get.
Yes, I guess you can use it. It just says any damage, so sure. So Appo, around you see these 2 spectral turtles pop up, just and they kind of
Turtles?
jump.
Dude, hell yeah.
They jump in the way, and they just kind of like take the acid and reduce the poison effects on you. So Zach, go ahead and roll 2d6. Go ahead and heal back 6 points of damage from that.
Woohoo!
Nice.
You're still poisoned because you
Okay.
failed, but you didn't take as much damage.
Oh,
Dimitri, top of the round, it is your turn. Which actually
I'm
that was a really clutch reaction because you just immediately got your reaction back.
Yeah, it doesn't say if it's once per rage or what.
Start. Let's see. Ancestral
Otherwise, I could
protection.
just do it every time someone takes
Okay,
damage
well,
or something?
so we let me see.
Let's see here.
You can use your reaction. So essentially, you use your reaction to reduce that damage by 2d6. So anytime, so essentially every turn. So once the initiative order resets back to the top, which you're at the top of, you gain a reaction slot, which
Okay.
you can be used to do like attack of opportunities or anything else like that. But if
Okay.
you decide to save that reaction, you can use that to block damage to your allies within 30 feet,
Cool.
which is really cool. And so you
Dope.
just used it, and now it's back to the top of the initiative order. So now you have a reaction again. But it's
Excellent.
also your turn.
I'm feeling absolutely roided. I'm gonna smack the shit out of this big ass spider.
oh shit.
Okay, go for it. Oh, Joe.
Fuck
That
yeah.
hits.
And that's +2 because I'm raging, right?
Right.
Oh,
And-
18.
You have a magical weapon, don't you?
I do.
Okay, the damage is not halved.
Oh.
Nice.
Okay, so the
Crits
first
on
slash
19, baby.
slashes in, and you see you kind of cut into one of its arms a little bit, and it seems shocked at the amount of damage you're able to do. Go ahead and roll your second attack.
Break a leg.
19.
Oh, still hits though. Another 18 points.
Yes.
Alright.
+2, so 17.
Okay.
Oh.
2 big slashes, and you kind of cut the end of one of its arms off, and you see this like blades like scythe just and stick into the ground a little bit away. Its attention is now drawn purely to you because you're the only one who's been doing damage to it now. It's just going.
No.
Profugo, you
Bring
hear
on
it.
Big Ugly.
Profugo, you hear it saying like, "I'll eat you first."
Can I relay this to the group as I'm hearing it?
You're translating, and everyone else in the group, you hear this like kind of sounds coming from Profugo's mouth as
He says he's gonna eat him.
he's gonna eat us.
He's gonna eat him.
Appo, it's your turn.
Say, I hate these fucking spiders, and I'm gonna turn to the one that's right in front of me.
Yep.
And hit him with my sword first.
The one that's behind you.
Yeah.
This one here.
So yeah.
Okay, go for
Hit
it.
him with my sword. So we got a sword attack.
Hits.
Nice.
Oh my god, that was so close.
Oh,
All right, we got
almost a
sword
one.
damage.
Kill
Almost
him.
a 1. 8 plus sneak attack.
Yes.
We got
Kill him.
26 points of damage.
19 is only a crit for Dimitri.
Yeah, it is, unfortunately.
How much
How's
damage?
he looking? This damage?
What is that? 26. Oh, he's looking real fucked up. He's like barely like able to like support himself on his legs, and just blood and guts are its guts are leaking out of its carapace all over the
It's
ground.
either gonna be a giant blunder or really cool, but I'm gonna pull out my hand crossbow afterwards as a bonus action and say, "I'll see you in hell, bastard!" And I'm gonna shoot him with my hand crossbow.
That hits.
Yes.
Just finish him. Your base damage will do
Oh
more.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Finish
You in
him.
hell. Boom.
Just bolt between the eyes.
Just right between the eyes.
And
Nice.
just, and you see its legs kind of up together.
So that's 2. We have 2 big ones left. We got this. Let's go.
And a
It's-
bunch of small ones.
It's
Hey,
dead.
hey, it's fine. We got this.
Sure. Apple is
that-
probably can't
Those
get in that
can fit in the
hallway.
hallway.
Appo, Constitution saving throw.
Let's burn them.
Oh yes.
Yeah, true.
So we're gonna add
Y'all
2 to
can
this
try
one.
and-
You are no
21.
longer. You sneeze as well and just expel this green. All right, Joe, it's your turn. I assume you're not moving, Appo.
I'll actually move into the spider space, like 10 feet.
Okay. If you move, you will get an attack of opportunity. You're within
I will
melee.
And I will not. I'll stay where I'm at then.
I was gonna call entrapment on that because you're like, you could move. Do you want to move?
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Hey, you
Let
can
me
move.
kill you.
Hey, it's your call, man. I'm not forcing you to do anything.
Yeah.
Joe, it's your turn.
I look back at the spider and fire another 2 Eldritch Blast beams at it.
All right. You have Eldritch
And-
Blast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, a warlock?
He used it a minute ago.
I'll explain it to you later.
Okay, that hits.
This is exactly the kind of music I think of when I think of spiders.
Okay, I switched to royalty free, okay? When you switch to royalty free, the quality goes down a little bit, okay?
What kind of instrument is that again?
That's a mouth harp.
A mouth harp.
Hey, you guys.
I'm gonna know this song by heart.
Perfect.
You guys need to help me find some more battle music that I don't have to pay
That's
for.
your job.
I've gone through everything, okay? Trust me.
Then our help would be ineffective for sure.
It's still alive.
No.
It's not quite dead. It's looking really rough though.
It's almost my turn.
I look
Fuck.
slightly disappointed, and I'm shifting between Aki, Appo, Tave, and Profugo, just randomly phasing in and out of people.
Can
Still
I
really
start?
confused, like, I still don't understand where you came from. You're not supposed to be here.
Tave, it is your turn. You're not quite close enough to attack them.
Can I push someone out of the way?
If you push someone out of the way, they will take an attack of opportunity as you take their space.
Are you fucking kidding me? I can't do
You can
anything.
ask me to move.
Hey, can you get out of my way so I can attack, please?
Can I respond and move?
You can.
Thank you.
Oh, actually, I'll say if you're willing, just give me a strength check real quick, Tave.
Me?
Yeah.
What's my strength? Oh my god.
Can't you, like, mosh pit jump punch, like, over the crowd and just smack it?
Yeah.
I would hope
It just requires.
11?
I would say that's enough. You can.
Ah,
So you
sick.
go in, you push Profugo back.
I use
space?
a one-handed sword. Like, I'm stabbing him, you know?
You push through and stab over the hand, and
Yeah.
Profugo actually, because it's forced movement, you don't take an attack of opportunity.
Cool.
If you willingly
So
move,
he takes 10 points of damage plus if he makes the con save.
finish him.
Finish him!
Oh, man.
Sick! I stab him right in his eyes! Stab, stab! Die, motherfucker!
You stab him. All right. And we're
Yeah, I
You
stabbed him.
stab him.
and this bluish gore splats all over your faces,
Ew,
and it just kind of
oh
you see
god,
the
no.
classic spider. Its legs kind of curl up underneath its body, all gross like. Yeah.
Nasty.
Do you know why spiders do that?
No,
Because they lose hydraulic pressure in their legs.
Yeah.
they have hydraulic pressure?
Yeah, because of the way their
Circulatory system is.
Yeah.
Yo.
They
what the
dry
hell?
out, and so they can't move their legs anymore because they don't have the liquid
They
in
dry out.
their
So
legs.
now, hey, this guy's cursed now.
Oh
He's
god.
cursed.
He's cursed.
The
He's
Bebelith?
cursed. Yes, he's cursed.
How?
It's like Malzahar. Imagine
Oh,
Malzahar.
really?
If they
It
died-
is?
Yes.
That's so good.
And then
Okay,
he.
You're
So-
actually Malzahar. Holy shit.
Wait, so I never said what ability check he has a disadvantage on
Okay.
for this spider, so I guess I'll set it for the fucking Bevelith. I guess fucking what did people have? I'm gonna say wisdom. I think that's correct.
Dude,
What are you
final
doing?
boss left plus all his tiny little add-ons.
Could I question?
Yep.
Can I make him have a disadvantage on attack checks? Is that a thing, or does it not count because it's not an?
That's not an ability check. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So
that's-
like strength saves or con saves or sorry, ability checks. So like strength checks. So if you want,
Okay.
if you like a grapple or something would be an ability, a strength
Yes,
check.
please, Dimitri, try and grapple this Bevelith.
Okay, I'll say strength. Fuck it, yeah, fuck it, strength.
I don't think you can grapple things that are twice your size.
You can ride it like a rodeo.
You could
hound.
grab like a couple of his legs, maybe.
Yeah,
I can try.
you can certainly
Yeah.
try.
Try.
Okay, Tave, is that the end of your turn?
Strength it is. Fuck it.
So I attacked once, and then since this thing is right here, I would
It is
to
like right
attack
there.
One
Yep.
of his legs, the leg
Okay.
that's closest to me.
That hits.
18, sick.
Yep.
All right. 11 con save.
Okay, that's reduced to 5, and it will do a con save.
Cool. So he takes
That's a magical effect, right? So that
0.5 more.
Hold on, he
Is it
gets. Hold on, he takes. Fuck! I
Well-
rolled so bad.
Wow.
70.
God.
70.
I believe those are more push-ups.
I only rolled
Yep.
a 1.
That's
Someone's keeping track. How much?
70.
So
Okay,
he just takes 1 more damage.
Hold on,
Cold
did I fuck
damage.
up?
Okay, whatever. I'm so
What?
useless.
Okay,
It's fine.
Tave. Well, you killed a spider. You killed a
Yeah.
spider.
I did, but
Yeah.
that okay. There's a difference between last hitting and actually DPSing, but apparently I'm good at last hitting.
You killed it. You get the kill credit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for the reassure.
We'll run stats like, after a year of this game.
Who did the least damage? It was me.
The chat here.
Okay, yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Okay, Aki.
All right. Aki is going to.
Fireball?
You're right next to it.
Yeah, that's
No,
not a
but
good
you
idea.
can you can place it like over here and not have it do any damage to us.
I'm just gonna magic missile the shit out of it.
Magic.
Good.
Magic missile.
Yeah, I'm gonna magic missile at 2nd level. So I get
All right,
4
so that's
shots.
4 shots. Go ahead and roll damage.
I just had a vision of like magic missile in neon lights, like Vegas style.
Magic
Like the words
missile.
magic missile. That would be
Yeah,
like an excellent
the-
Rockettes show or
The
something.
trail of the magic itself actually spells out magic missile.
Yeah.
Macros for my damage. 'Cause I don't know my damage. Magic missile. 1d4 plus 1. So 4d4 plus 1. Plus 4.
44 plus 4.
People plus
That's-
4.
2 healing potions.
Hell yeah.
Fuck! I did it again.
Wow,
Dude, 15 blast him.
not bad.
So you go.
Oh,
And
we lost
the magic
Profugo.
missiles kind of like Aki kind of like puts her hands together and out of a little like creation or you see 4 missiles fly out.
Did you just throw those up?
What?
Did you just throw those up?
Yeah,
Ooh.
they come from deep within.
All right, so you see just
It's a little disturbing.
these magical explosions of these missiles rocket out in these kind of purplish greenish colored bolts of energy, and they smash and blast through and leaving score marks across the carapace.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Magic
All
vomit
the
comet.
face all the face spiders are dead, so it's back to you, Profugo.
Thank
Okay,
God.
so Let's see. What
That was to the Bibboleth, right?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
I didn't specify, I think.
Yeah, that's the only. Yeah,
Roll.
I assumed you're going for the big
Right
bad,
here.
not
Yep.
the
There's
little
the only.
the
Yeah, it's the only
little-
thing in range.
spider swarms.
Hell yeah.
Well, those we one shot. So.
You don't
Are
know
they-
that.
okay.
You
How many
fireballed them last time.
Yeah.
Well, that's true. We only have a certain amount of fireballs.
But you're probably right.
Potion is a bonus action, right?
Yes.
So I'm gonna use a bonus action to heal myself. And then I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna make 2 spell attacks. I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt twice.
Like
Guiding bolt. Wait, 2 spell attacks?
Yeah, I get 2 attacks on my turn.
Yeah, you
Is
get
that
2.
just
You
me?
get 2 attacks
Mm.
as part of your action, but it is a full action to cast a spell.
Oh.
Just one guiding bolt.
You could cast guiding bolt at a higher level, or you can make 2 attacks. I think so.
Okay. Let me see.
Make 2 physical attacks or 1 spell attack.
I'm gonna cast a 2 spell attack. I mean, physical. At that point.
Yeah, you could cast. You can cast guiding bolt at a higher level if you would like. How many spell slots do you have left?
Spell slots for. What do you mean in general?
For
Or like second level spells?
Yep.
I have 2 second level spell slots left.
Okay, yeah, you could definitely cast it. It would be 5d6 radiant damage at second level.
So can I cast that and then make a physical attack, or if I do that, is that my
No,
entire
that
attack
that
roll?
that takes up your entire action to cast a spell. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do that then.
Okay,
Okay.
so make a ranged spell attack roll. That hits. Wow, you guys are like so lucky using these fucking ranged spell attacks.
So that's
Doesn't
Whatever.
You're not giving it the chance to save.
5d6. And then that is
18 points of damage.
18 plus 1 more d6
That light up.
OP.
for the hex. And there's another 5. Get hexed, bitch.
Okay, it is hexed.
Can I do anything else?
You can move. That's about it. Okay,
I'm good.
it's the mini spoilers' turns.
No.
Spiders. Fuck those guys.
Okay, the ones
there's
near you,
spiders
Dimitri, are going to attempt to nibble on your toes.
Nibble on my big toes.
Um, oh god, I think they literally have to roll a 20 to actually hit you. Their attack, their
Got
plus
level
attack is,
ones.
they're not even level 1s.
Good.
Oh, Jesus.
We got a big boy on our hands to do that.
Wow.
Yeah!
I can't believe
I can't believe
it.
that fucking
Not my
happened.
toes.
Yeah, they
That's
just
bullshit.
they eat your whole fucking toe.
No.
What are the chances?
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
1 out
Yeah.
of 20, dude.
Bullshit.
Fuck.
So you take 8 points of piercing damage.
Oh my
Is
god.
that
Is
half?
that
No, because I already it got a crit.
Okay,
so
yeah,
you
great.
double.
Yeah.
crit?
Jesus.
All right, nice.
My toe.
Yeah, my toe, you fucking spider. All right, that was sick. Okay.
Oh, should I roll Constitution for the poison?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
My bad, I forgot about that.
Aki as well, please.
Feels bad.
Are
Fail.
you fucking kidding me?
Still
What?
poisoned.
It was right there.
Still poisoned.
Me?
Did I
Yep,
did I
both
roll
of you.
for a poison save?
Do it as well.
I
forgot.
don't think I did.
What the fuck's DC on that? 14?
Nope.
16.
God damn.
It's a con save, right?
Dude, I would have fucking
15,
had
15,
it.
DC 15 con save.
Oh shit! Count the first one.
First
Yes.
one's a 20. So you succeed.
Sorry, I don't know what I'm doing tonight. Just not
You're,
with
rolling,
it.
you're rolling double dice on everything. Okay. Profugo, some spiders swim up to your feet.
I tell them fuck off. In a biscuit.
18 to hit. No, sorry,
Yeah.
17 to hit.
It hits.
Okay. You take 8 points of piercing damage from little nibbling spiders on your toes.
Little niblets.
Little nibblers.
Give me a little bite.
Little nibbles.
Okay, Aki and Profugo, it is now the Bebelith's turn. You guys immediately take poison damage.
Oh no.
14
So-
points. 14
Oh,
points
thank
of poison
God.
damage.
How's everybody doing?
Aki's about to die.
I'm doing pretty poorly.
Aki's getting there.
Yeah.
I'm doing
Next
pretty
up,
shitty.
it is going.
I don't know
Bebelith
if I
is-
can use my react to that, but
I think it's any damage. So
okay.
I'm like,
the wording of it,
I would save it for the Bebelith.
you
It's pretty
save
bad,
them.
yeah. But
Okay,
I'll summon my Tortles to help you, Profugo.
thank you.
so roll 2d6. Okay, heal 7 Profugo.
You'd think roll 20 would just make the numbers white on the black dice, but
Stinks.
they're
It's that
a little
vented black
too-
shit.
a little too pig up
Yeah,
for
dude, the
that.
vent black? Hell yeah.
The
Next
vans are
up-
black.
The Bebelith
Blacker
is
than
going to
black.
make 3 leg pin attacks, once against each of the 3 that are in front of it. So 1 to Tave, 1 to Profugo, 1 to Dimitri. Tave first. This large scythe-like blade just right towards your heart.
I'm gonna use a superiority die to reduce the damage.
It's a non-natural 20 to hit.
Yep.
So a non-natural 19 to hit.
I reduced the damage by 1.
Okay, so you only take.
Okay, I'm never playing this fucking class again. God damn it.
Change your character. Joe has.
12 points of piercing damage.
Yeah, good, but I like this character.
You do.
Profugo, attack to you. Fail.
Triple
It
ball.
goes to attack you and it realizes it's actually the leg that Dimitri cut the scythe off, so it just kind of bonks you on the head.
Do I
But
get a reaction since it bonks me in the head?
Yeah.
No, because it hasn't left your space. Dimitri, last one towards you.
Yeah.
Fear the blood.
26.
Alright, that hits.
Wow, terrible.
okay.
That's 3 points. Because I halved it. 6 to half to 3 points of piercing damage.
Alright. Just a little
Um,
boink.
And also, it's going to roll to see if it regains its poison spray. It does. And it will use its legendary action to spray it out again. That's going to be a roll for Joe, Appo, and Tabe.
What's the DC on this?
15.
Money, no whammies.
Succeed.
Fuck.
Appo
No.
fails. Makes it, breaks it. So just Appo. He gets poisoned. You take
Y'all at the beginning
9
of this round
points
were
of
like,
poison damage.
there's no AoE damage.
Yeah, remember that?
Yeah, there's no AoE. We'll just group up.
A boosh.
Back to the top.
Surprise!
Dimitri, it
It's
is your
just
turn.
the Bebelith who has
Alright.
AoE though.
I mean,
I'm
that
gonna
we
keep
know of.
stabbing this thing because that's all I know how to do.
All right, go for it. That misses,
That's
unfortunately.
Terrible.
Second one
Nick's over
hits.
here doing
So the
his
first
special.
one just arcs off its carapace. Second one you find purchased
In the
between
meantime.
the actual pieces.
+2.
Nice. All right, it's looking. It would be 4E condition bloodied.
Bloodied. Okay, that's good. We're getting there, guys.
It's definitely showing wear and tear. Dimitri's just been hacking this thing to bits. Pieces
God,
of carapace
Dimitri.
are just flying off of it in different directions. You know, bits of
MVP for
leg.
sure. We should give him a medal when this is all over.
All right, Dimitri, is that your turn?
Yes.
You can bonus action potion or you can
Oh,
move.
are potions bonus action?
Potions
They
are
are.
bonus actions.
Ponishes.
Ponishes ashes.
Issues.
So that's a
It's a bonus action, a potion.
My Polish this round now.
You got your bonus action, potion.
Come.
acid punishes.
I do not need a potion, but does anyone else need one?
Are you
to give
sure
somebody-
you don't need one?
To give somebody else a potion, to feed them a potion, it is an action.
It isn't.
It's only a bonus.
Then
It's only a bonus action to drink it yourself.
If I take. Okay. Alright, then
Okay.
I'll end my turn.
All right, Appo.
Appo's gonna move daintily a little this way, so he's behind the wall, right there. And then he's gonna peek around the wall with his light crossbow and take a shot at this guy.
Okay, go for it. It's the angle's a little bit tough though. From you're kind of back and your friends are in front of you, so it does have partial cover. Because you're shooting like over. You're shooting at, like the end of the hallway's there, and then Profugo's standing just past that. So you're trying to arc it like through the slot from where his shoulder.
Let me retcon that. Let me move back first. Let me shoot first, and then I'll move. How about that?
Okay, so you put your crossbow up and you shoot.
Shoot.
Does not hit. It just bounces off the carapace.
Bonus, no. And then move over here, and then bonus action, heal, potion.
Bonus action. What? Sorry, you cut out.
Bonus action, regular healing potion.
Okay, so add 10 health. And then make a Constitution saving throw.
Plus.
We switch back to the non-royalty free music. Then.
I don't give a shit
18.
because I love The Witcher music
The Witcher-
more than
Witcher's-
anything in the world.
Witcher is fucking dope.
Favorite game
Good
ever
one.
of all time. Absolutely.
It's definitely up there.
Literally number one.
Sneeze again, Kalen. 18.
You succeed.
Nice.
Poison ends.
Big ol' sneeze.
Easy, you guys.
I'm
I don't
talking
tell ya.
massive loogie. Okay. Joe, it's your turn.
It sizzles on the floor.
Yeah, it smells really bad.
So I kind of lift up my hurdy-gurdy and start like playing the instrument or whatever the fuck you play hurdy-gurdy,
Yeah, you play it
like this or whatever.
Yep.
So he starts playing this song. It sounds kind of dreary and dreadful. And
Wait,
the-
I have something for this.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Hold on, wait, I
One
need to-
Mississippi.
I need to pull it up. It's in my fucking iTunes.
Mississippi. 3 Mississippi.
Fuck.
Okay, I feel counting more than 3 is rude.
Mm.
I'll play the combat music until iTunes wants to actually open.
Oh god. Okay, raise
so he's
raise
just
your
sitting
hand.
there playing his
Who
instrument. He's just
who
playing.
hasn't played The Witcher?
I haven't played
You-
much of it. I need to
Well,
keep playing
Nick
it.
hasn't, even though he fucking bought it. Oh no, your girlfriend bought it for you. and you
I
still
bought it.
haven't played
Actually, thank you
No,
very much.
Kristen bought it for you. I remember
no, she
it.
did not.
She did.
No,
She totally did.
it was on the store and I bought it.
Okay, whatever, but either way, still. I
It's
don't
hard.
understand why the fuck you haven't played
I
it,
put
and
it
it's
on
not hard.
I put it on hard and it's hard.
We'll play it on normal first then. You can change the difficulty
Yeah,
at
I
any
have to play
time.
Monster Hunter first.
You finished God of War on Impossible from
This is a
start to
hurdy-gurdy.
finish. There's no reason you shouldn't play my favorite game of all time.
I'll play it eventually.
I'm actually insulted that you haven't played it.
Why?
Because it's a part of my soul, and you
all
choose
good.
not to
Does
engage
not
it.
matter.
It
not
feels
matter right now.
bad.
Spider is what matters.
No.
Yes.
Play The Witcher. Witcher's best game ever.
Eventually.
So you hear him. This hurdy-gurdy start happening behind you.
Oh shit! Oh, this is sad.
And
I'm actually crying now.
the Bubbleth has disadvantage on its attack rolls. It's a 1d8 disadvantage.
1d8 disadvantage.
Yeah.
Oh, got that Bane.
Dang, that's pretty good.
So just Joe, remind me of that every time it attacks, because I'm gonna forget.
I see all these spiders coming, and I just kind of piece it back around this corner where Appo is.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you like an evil glare as I look at it. You're like, really? You're ducking out on us?
You're
Mhm.
hiding too.
You move back behind Appo.
Yeah.
Okay. Appo, you see yourself run past yourself, and then
Triple take, triple take. What the?
What the fuck?
what the fuck? Okay. Tabe.
Oh shit! Okay, one 5-foot step back,
Whoa.
and then double
That will be
attack.
that will. Okay, as you step back,
Really? That's
a
an
giant
attack?
blade.
Leaving it in the attack.
Well, hold on. Is the spider? I mean, this is 35. So is it possibly 30 here? I mean, this is
I
30.
does that hit?
So this part over here doesn't count, or top of it.
True. I'm
Oh,
diagonal
you're
to
measuring
it.
image. You gotta clip your images better.
Well, I would say
Yeah.
that. However, it also has reach.
No. Okay, whatever. He's
I
still
tried.
just
I tried.
me, right?
Yep. Sorry. Under normal other circumstances, if it wasn't a giant long-legged spider, it might be.
He
Well,
still
yeah,
doesn't hit me, so I'm gonna
Still
go
doesn't
ahead
hit you.
and attack.
So.
Oh.
Woo!
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, baby.
Okay.
Oh, max damage. So 30
Okay.
points of
3
damage.
points of damage.
Plus
What do you-
another con save every time. Every
Which-
fucking time.
But so you deal the crit. It hits good damage, but your blade doesn't seem to do as much as you thought.
No,
Add
not as
your
much,
edge,
sadly.
it's 30 plus 15, right?
Why?
It's your whole crit thing where you double the dice and you add a full.
Oh right. You add a full weapon mod damage on top of that. So you add another 8 to that because it's a 8 for a long
So
sword.
it basically negates it and does full damage.
It's 38.
No, you
Yo,
wouldn't do
there's a fucking-
no.
Not
No, you
like
wouldn't do 30.
16, but
It would be 8 plus 7, which is 15 plus another 8
Or
for the
15.
long sword damage.
okay.
But at first 8 gets double, doesn't it, to 16? So it's 16 plus 7 plus another 8.
Right, but then
But he takes
halved.
half.
Oh, half.
Because
Okay.
it's got resistance to non-magical weapons.
Sure. Okay.
So it would be 16 plus 7 divided by 2. So sorry, no, so it'd be
15 plus 8, basically.
yeah.
I'm literally witnessing the end of days here.
What's happening?
It is the most insane storm I've ever seen up here.
Really? Where are you?
I'm in Michigan, and there's
Michigan?
we never get thunderstorms up here.
Yeah,
I'm in the
because you're
Upper
so
Peninsula,
inland,
too.
right?
But there's
Oh, yeah,
literally
you
a
are.
bolt of lightning every 20 seconds.
It's like you're back in Florida.
Yeah, almost like you live in
Hey.
Tampa, where it's like that every single day. Wow. Welcome to the club.
But I have never seen a storm this intense up here.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you got
maybe it's like a
a fault
tropical.
right now.
What is it? What are they called?
Yeah, tropical storm.
Nor'easter.
No.
There's tropical nothing up there.
Like what are they called when they're like localized, like storm bombs or whatever? There's a name for it where like crazy winds will hit a single part of an area.
Oh
and
my
just, like,
god, we have a
knock shit over.
tornado watch.
I don't know it.
What?
Shit. Holy
What?
shit.
Don't get killed by a tornado.
Seriously.
This is insane, though. I
I
mean,
can't see
when I say
anything
we
on the
don't
radar.
get
in this.
storms up here, we don't get storms up here.
That's
If Dimitri
weird.
goes out,
I
Yeah,
can't
what
imagine
happened.
not getting a storm.
All right, Aki, it's your
we
turn.
get
as well.
blizzards.
All right.
There's
So-
not even anything on the radar.
You're in Marquette, aren't you?
No, I'm in Houghton, so that little thumb that sticks up.
yeah, he's covered in red right now.
Left of Marquette.
Oh yeah. Oh holy shit! Yeah, look at that thing.
Where?
To the west of that.
It's every second now. There's another bolt of lightning.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm not looking at the same Michigan, but it's okay.
There it is, right there.
Okay.
Do you see my?
My
snap
radars are
failing?
trolling me.
Let me see.
My radars are showing clear skies in Michigan.
Oh wow, look at that. Holy
Are you
shit.
looking at AccuWeather, Becca?
I don't know. I have like the fucking My Radar app on my phone.
Oh yeah.
You'd think it would be.
All right, Aki.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
So I'm gonna cast Bless on
Bless.
Profugo,
Bless.
Dimitri, and myself.
Okay, you guys are all blessed. You had was it 1d4 to all saving throws
Or attack rolls. Yeah.
or attack rolls?
And then
Sweet.
I'm going to take my
Okay, go ahead and heal up 10.
It's 10 auto.
10 auto. Yep, not rolling for health potions.
God.
Okay. Next up, are you moving at all? Past everybody, back up into
Pass
there.
over here. I'm gonna try to like, cut off.
Okay. Give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Poison.
Then I take it at the Fabulous then?
No, but you can save from the poison
Oh,
effect
save.
at the end of your turn.
Oh, that was so close to a 19.
Unfortunately, not.
No.
But does bless affect that?
Yes, it is. Actually, it can.
Saving
saving
throws
throw.
and attack rolls. Yep.
You add +4 to that, yeah.
Not +4.
I-
So it'd be-
see, I can be a
Roll-
kind
roll-
DM sometimes.
Yeah, it's kind if I save. Did 14 save?
No,
You're not kind.
Yeah.
you're one off. Hey, okay.
That was so kind.
Ah, so kind. Okay. Profugo.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast Thunderous Smite
Ooh,
my
nice.
Great Sword of the Hunt, and I'm gonna make 2 attack rolls on the Bedouin.
All right, go for it.
So I believe I have advantage on these too. Does that hit?
Yeah, it
Definitely
hits.
hits.
Why do you have advantage?
Because I got blessed, right?
No, bless
No,
is
you
a
get
1
D4 to your attack.
D4 to your attack roll.
D4 on
okay.
that.
So,
So
that's
go
a
ahead and-
17.
Not guidance.
Yeah, so yeah, go ahead and
Okay.
roll. Go ahead and roll 1d4.
Okay. Oh right. So,
So your first roll would be a 25, which hits.
His first roll hit anyways, didn't it?
Oh, you're rolling. You're
So,
rolling.
I just-
Yeah, roll it on both. You're
I
blessed.
just
So you
picked up my mic. So
Yeah.
do I have to roll it for both or just one that doesn't hit?
roll for both.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Excuse me, I rolled the wrong fucking thing. I'm an idiot, sorry. There's that.
No.
16 for the second hit.
16 just hits, so both of them hit.
Okay,
Alright.
so here is the first one.
And make sure to give me the damage magic versus non-magic.
Right, this is gonna be all physical right now.
Okay.
So there's one. There's 2. And then here, this is gonna be all the magical damage. That's all magical, and then here is the necrotic damage for Hex.
2d6.
Oh, yeah, 2d6.
So you roll that as a 7, right? 2d6 is 7.
The 2d6 here was for the
Oh,
Hex.
that was for.
No, wait, no, the 2d6 was for the Smite, and then the last d6 2 here was for the Hex. For the 2 different attacks. So totaling magic damage would be 14.
Yep. So your total damage this round would be 28.
Okay.
I was keeping track.
What's everyone's health looking like right now?
20
I'm about half.
out of 78.
How about not half, but a little bit above half, 3/4.
Becca, spiders crawl at your toes, and
No.
by Atave.
Stop. No, 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 no.
Oh,
Nice. For 13 points of piercing damage.
Okay. I would like to use another one of my superiority die to reduce damage. 5.
By 5.
Okay.
Okay. Dimitri, spiders keep gnawing at your toes. Come on. Nope.
Yep.
I don't think so.
What is?
It's an 18. It's an 18.
That does not hit.
Okay, Profugo, spiders chew at your toes. Nope, that's a 10.
Hey, that's another 10 push-ups, you're right.
yep, you're at 80.
Fuck. Okay. Bebelith's turn. Aki and Profugo, you guys immediately take.
Oh wait, I forgot to...
Oh no!
Hell yeah.
7 points of poison damage.
Should I roll cons? I'm still
Uh,
taking damage, right?
Yeah. Roll cons.
Me?
Make sure to add bless. No, Profugo.
No damage? No?
No. before you take the damage, okay, you broke it, so you don't take this damage.
Hey, so I healed how much? It was 7 that I took the first time, right?
7, yeah.
17.
Bevelith is going to attempt to regain his acid, poison breath again. Does not this turn.
1968. Holy fuck.
Dang, that's crazy.
I don't know what I'm going through right now.
Because you're trying to get to the Tomb of Chazan Cobb, man. The world knows. Keep you out.
It is going to attempt to bite Profugo for the first one. Nope.
Trips again.
It's
90.
so it goes and bite, and like its head just smashes into the wall above you. It's gonna go again for a second round.
Does it have disadvantage since it just got smashed into the wall?
No.
It has disadvantage at 1d8.
It has
on
1d8.
my.
Okay, so roll
Is-
1d8 to reduce its attack.
Nope.
So it's a 26 to hit.
Jeez.
Yep.
I
Okay.
tried.
It's okay, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
11 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And then it's going to use a legendary action and make its
No.
leg attacks.
Creeping.
Two of them towards Dimitri, one towards Profugo. Dimitri, here comes the first one.
Alright.
15, nope. 14, nope. God. And against Profugo,
It's
26.
Wait, does it get disadvantage on that as well?
Come
I
on.
think so. It's what did you cast? Bane?
No, it was Bardic Inspiration.
Oh, Bardic Inspiration. Okay, so Bardic Inspiration, you have to choose. One attack, I believe. It's like a one-shot thing.
Oh,
Okay.
it's like the cutting words or whatever.
No, Bardic Inspiration is different than that.
It's just one singular attack.
Bardic Inspiration. You inspire others through stirring words or music. To do so, use a bonus action in your turn to choose a creature other than yourself within 60 feet.
Oh, it's a bonus?
That creature gains one
Oh,
Bardic
God.
Inspiration die, a D6, which is a D6. Once within the next 10 minutes, the creature can roll the die to add their number rolled to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw it makes. The creature can wait till after it rolls the D20 before using it. So it actually wouldn't reduce any damage by 1d8. You can just give someone Bardic Inspiration to use on their attacks.
No, but it also has disadvantage. As I think with Bard of Lore, I definitely have disadvantage on it. I can give them disadvantage. I mean, it's right in my character sheet that I leveled up Bard with.
So it says you give disadvantage to a creature.
I can use a reaction to give a penalty. So it's a reaction, actually. To give a penalty on attack roll, damage roll, or ability check. And then as my bonus action, I can give a bonus on ability check to my allies. So it's not a 1d8. No, it is a 1d8. Bardic Inspiration. I can either use it as a bonus action on my allies or a reaction on enemies.
Okay. Let's see. College.
I'm not sure if it's lore or bard, but I definitely have it on my character sheet.
Okay, so here it says. When a creature that you can see within 60 feet makes an attack roll, an ability check, or damage roll, you can use your reaction to expend one of your uses of Bardic Inspiration, rolling a Bardic Inspiration die and subtracting the number of rolled from the creature's roll. You can choose to use this feature after a creature makes its roll, but before the GM determines whether the attack or roll succeeds or fails. So it's like the same way that Tave can reduce damage. You can choose to use your reaction to reduce the attack roll.
Mhm.
So you've already used it, so you would not be able to use it again. So
Yeah.
26 would still hit. And that's more damage coming your way. We'll figure out. 15 points of piercing damage.
I'm down.
Profugo, you see a long scythe-like blade pierce through his chest and out the back, and blood spurts over the back wall. And he slumps to the ground unconscious. Top of the round, Dimitri.
Seeing this puts me into an even deeper state of rage. I will continue to attack this spider, chopping it to pieces.
VP
Okay.
right here, man.
Go for it. That hits.
+2.
Okay.
And I will attack it again.
Hits.
Wait,
That's a
is
crit.
That's a crit.
Crit.
That's a crit.
Oh.
Oh man. Okay. So go ahead.
So
And
that's
then-
+2 +6.
Plus
one-
2, and 2d6 maximum is 12.
Oh. Okay.
You roll
so
your weapon die again, but you automatically gain maximum for the crit. So that's 12 plus 14. So that would be
+2 for raging.
6.
right. And then so that we double all rolled dice. So that would be 6 times 2 is 12, plus 8 is 20, plus additional 12 is 32. So 34 points of damage on top of an additional 13 from the 4. So that's 32, 45.
5.
Yeah,
Well
boy.
done.
Dimitri, how would you like to fucking do it?
Boy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna chop this motherfucker right in half.
Yeah. So with one swipe, you come upwards and you cleave up through the carapace halfway, and then you bring it up over your shoulder and come down and meet it in the middle, zoom, and bisect the fucking thing, and just an eruption of blood and gore splurs out the top, and it goes the size, and the Bebelith is dead.
Yes!
Easy.
Nice job.
Easy.
Good
No
job.
I'm
way,
going to
dude.
turn
That shit's
and
broken.
Dump the shit out of these little spiders.
Run, they just saw what happened.
Yeah, we will say over the course of the next couple minutes. I mean, they literally have 1 HP. So.
Like, you flick them.
Oh my god, dude. No
There,
way.
3 of them are dead.
I can't believe we survived that.
Profugo, make a death saving throw, please.
No!
I'm gonna run up to him immediately
Spare
and
the dying.
Not well. Okay, you make this roll first. You succeed, and then Aki
Nice.
casts Spare the Dying.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay,
Oh.
you are
Not even
unconscious,
close,
but it's
baby.
0.
I'm gonna. Do we? Clearly, we should take a short rest.
We just all sit down and on the floor
like
and
sit
like,
down.
Everybody, it's like World of Warcraft. Everybody gets out some bread and shoves it in their
Yeah,
face.
just starts
some
eating.
water in there, shove it in their face.
My wet
Wait, I'm
towel.
unconscious, but it's 0?
Yeah.
You're stabilized. You're no longer
You're
dying.
stable.
Okay.
Yeah, you're just sleeping it off, bro. You're fine.
Some
Wait.
of us shove some bread into your mouth.
If we
Can
short
I
rest,
heal myself?
does Profugo get his hit dice?
He would have to go for a long
Yo,
rest.
Can I
I
heal
myself?
I
really.
will.
You cannot
I
heal
will-
yourself because you are not conscious.
Fuck.
Can we heal him?
You're still. You can heal him.
I pour
Kill him. I
my
will
healing
walk up-
potion down him. 10 HP.
Okay, so
Hey.
Profugo, you're up at 10. Dimitri, give me a perception check real quick.
Alright. I'm in a blooded rage.
Okay. Yeah, you just see spider guts, and actually, what's different about this than the phase spiders is that the Bebelith is quickly turning to ash.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
like
shit.
just
Nothing's
kind of-
left? Oh.
it's a big pile of ash now.
Boo.
Are
I
we
kick
taking
I kick the pile
short
of
rest
ash.
right now?
Give me a perception check as well.
Are we short
Everyone?
resting?
Dude, let's explore this room. There's like a staircase back here.
Wait, really?
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah, look right there.
I'm about
Oh! I never even looked in that corner.
to too focused on the
What the
giant
hell?
spider in front of us.
I was definitely too focused on that.
Tave, what'd you roll for a perception check?
Oh wait, I didn't roll yet. Hold on.
Okay.
A 24.
So you kind of walk past Dimitri, and you kind of kick your boots through the ash,
Yeah.
and you feel your foot hit something, And you look down, and they're sitting there in a pile of ash is a ring.
I pick it up.
Okay.
What does it
Um,
look like?
In your palm, it's like it's a silvered ring with a number of runes that are carved along the inside of it. And it's slightly warm to the touch.
Okay.
Put it on.
With runes inside of it. And it's warm.
Does she tell anyone that she's found a ring? Or is she...
Yo, I found this ring, you guys.
Anyone identify this ring?
It has runes on the inside and it's kind
I
of
will
warm.
attempt to identify
Can
it
you
then.
read this? Can anyone read this?
Okay.
I can't fucking read it.
Are you casting Identify?
I'm gonna take a look at it. No, I'm gonna take a look at it and try to read it and use Arcana to try to decipher its magicalness.
Okay, give me an Arcana check.
Down in my last potion, Galen.
I'm gonna make sure that's the right. Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's got arcane runes on it. It
It's a
might be
10.
magic. It might be magical.
Can I read it? Does it have arcane?
It has arcane runes on it,
Okay.
but I mean, you can read it just as it is arcane. I mean, the proper spell to would be Identify, would be the one that you're looking for to source what the actual
Intuit.
properties of it is, but you're able to tell that it
Can't
is
do that.
magical. Yeah.
We don't get that
Just-
for a while.
Got to keep studying.
So I
Just flip it
run
on
over
and
to
turn to it.
Tabe. I run over to Tabe and I kind of warp through their phases again.
Yep.
And I think I've seen something like this before. May I look at it?
Sure. I pass it to question mark, question mark, question mark.
We don't know your name yet.
No one's asked.
Well, you
Yeah.
helped us fight this, so I pretty much trust you.
I cast Identify on the ring.
Okay. You identify this as a ring of resilience. The wearer of this ring reduces any negative effects to the wearer by 1 round.
Sounds
I
like
relay
I want
that
that,
to
and I
Tabe
take it
and
back.
I hand it back to her.
Thank
Okay.
you. I put it on my finger.
You slip it on. Yep.
Yes.
You feel slightly more resilient
Thank God.
to effects.
Okay, wait. Repeat the thing again.
So it reduces the duration of negative effects
Duration of negative effects per
to
turn.
the wearer by 1 turn. So,
Okay.
for example, if you were say stunned for 3 rounds, it would only be 2
So it
rounds
would be
now.
2. Okay, got
Yep.
it.
So if
Cool.
you're only stunned for a round, I mean, it's a minimum of 1 round, but if it's 2 rounds, you'd only stun for 1 round.
Nice.
Cool.
I will turn to question mark, question mark, question mark, and say, "All right, stranger. Thank you for your help. Now, what's your name?"
My name is...
Let me double check that.
What's my name again? I don't remember.
He? H-E? Oh, okay. K.
Okay.
Pronounced key.
Key.
K-E-Y.
Key? Well met. I am Appo.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Appo. But what are you doing here? Why are you here? You're not
You're in-
supposed to be here.
You said
This
this.
tomb, this tomb has been the source of numerous rifts and wildfires, and we basically came here to stop what was happening.
You're aware of the fire? The rifts?
Yes, we are very aware of these rifts.
Why? How are you aware of them?
We have come into physical contact with these multiple times.
What is your interest in these rifts?
We wish to close them because, as you can see, creatures like this that shouldn't be on this plane. We've had fire elementals burn through forests. We've had air elementals, been in
Yes, they
caves.
can
that
be rather problematic. I understand that. I've seen the rifts firsthand myself. They're
Seems like
a bit challenging to deal with.
seems like these creatures only come to conquer. So and invade. There's no duplicity or they're just violent creatures, and it's a threat to this world.
Well, I share a common interest in these rifts. Perhaps we can help each other find them.
Well, seeing what you've done before, I accept that. So you are welcome to stay with us.
And it's
He,
interesting as Key responds to each person, you just see a reflection.
So yeah, what is this? Like, do you have a natural state, or are you just gonna copy us the entire time?
I just met you. I'm not going to tell you everything about myself just yet. Perhaps in time, I will earn your trust and you'll earn mine.
I mean, trust me, I love looking at myself in the mirror. I'm a dashingly handsome person, but at the same time.
So he kind of mocks you. He looks at you and does like a little like flex, like, yeah, it's not bad.
So do you know anything about our friend Oki, who like actually literally replaced?
Who?
Yeah. Okay. Never mind.
I appeared here and you were all here. I don't know.
Did you
Anything.
like try to come here? Is that why you've been saying we're not supposed to be here?
No, I just I appeared here somehow and you were here and
You don't know how you got here?
not entirely, no.
What were you
So
doing
you didn't
before you came
initiate
here?
anything like a ritual or a ceremony or anything?
I was playing my instrument and I just appeared here.
Oh, okay. You're mysterious. Poogly koogly.
Hurdy-gurdy.
Did you come from another plane?
Would you like to hear a song?
Sure,
sit
as
around
long as
and-
it won't
and listen.
teleport you.
He plays his hurdy-gurdy and you all gain 1d6 hit points.
Great! I like
Ooh.
that song.
What?
Do we roll that ourselves?
I can't believe you have stuff loaded.
Dude, hell yeah,
Oh.
take that 6.
I'll take that 1d6.
Hell yeah, I love this.
Oh,
Beautiful.
1 hit point.
What is this for?
5.
It's a heal.
You
Oh,
gain
1d6.
Is this Song of Rest?
Yeah.
Song of
I'm gonna go up to the Shadow Man and pat him on the shoulder, say, "Good fighting, comrade."
As you pat him, he looks like a Tortle, but your hand kind of like warps into a smaller person.
What is this with person?
So, did you come from like another plane, or?
I would like if someone wants to, they can give me probably a history check would be the best thing
I'll
to
hit
roll.
you with a history check.
History.
I want
I
I wanna
too
know
will
my
do
history. 14.
Okay.
Roll a history check just for funsies.
16.
14 for me.
That's 2, not 3. That doesn't even matter.
Okay.
I've never seen
Yeah. None of you have any idea what this is.
Really?
Never seen this before in your life.
I
Okay.
mean, meta, I think I know what he is, but
But that would be meta, wouldn't it?
I know,
Okay.
and I'm not gonna say it, but
So this guy just showed up here. He helped us out. He
I'll
helped
text
us
you,
kill the
Jack.
spiders.
oh,
And
Can I
we can
can I
change.
negate that with Bardic Inspiration, or it's a crit? Yeah.
I mean, he crit. I mean,
I
I'm sorry, Joe. It's
If I'm
it's the
not
game.
supposed to know,
Well, I'll text it to you, and you can decide if you want to tell the party or not. That'll be your information to give.
This
Sam.
guy just appeared here. He can change appearance at will.
you
He's
ruined
not
your entire
solid.
backstory.
But he helped us kill the spiders. So as far as I'm concerned, he's a friend.
Same.
Thank
but-
you for your trust, friend. I hope to assist you on your travels as you assist me.
Oh, yeah, sounds good. Yeah.
Can we collect ash from this spider?
I'm gonna take a little jar of ash.
Throw it on people.
Yeah, you pick up the ash, and you scoop it up, and where it kind of comes in contact with your hand, you get a very similar type of response to the hot room. You know, being near this ore that was glowing, it feels like it doesn't feel hot to the touch, like physically burning you, but it feels like a sunburn. Like it doesn't feel like temperature hot. It feels like other type of burning sensation.
What about the blades that broke off of its arms that got severed? Are they still laying around embedded in the room?
Those are all ash as well.
Okay.
Every part of this being has turned to ash.
Are there any inscribing word like anything on these pillars?
Yeah, let me check my notes real quick.
True. 2 big ass pillars. Very suspicious. Suspicious.
So I noticed that Dimitri knows what I am, and I cast message as a cantrip, and I just go, shh.
So these large pillars that you guys see are kind of ornately carved in kind of like sacred-looking symbology of some kind. It appears that who reads Celestial?
I do.
Profugo and Aki, you guys take a look at these pillars, and you're able to read them. And it appears like these pillars are based directly off of old celestial.
Oh, you're no longer poisoned.
I am no longer poisoned. I should have dad sneezed. Anyway, so the the pillars, they seem to be the symbology that you see that's used is used for imprisonment, or kind of like keeping things at bay, like warding, similar like to warding glyphs. It appears like whenever this tomb was created, as you recall, there was celestial above the door at the entrance. Whenever Changeling Cobb was originally sealed in this tomb, he was sealed more than just physically.
Beautiful.
However, you do notice large, giant score marks through these across the pillars, like big, long scraping marks that cut through the runes, and you don't sense any magical presence from these pillars at all either.
Do they resemble the scratches that the Bevelith made on the wall?
Yeah, good
when it went to
question.
attack?
Not necessarily. It looks like some of them are from the spiders themselves, but there are ones that are there that are much older, that don't look nearly as fresh, that appear to have been slightly worn, but are these long, deep, wounding scars across the stone, not caused recently.
Okay.
Anything else?
If you'd like, you could roll a, I'd say investigation check to see maybe to ascertain how old the original scores are.
Anything else besides the pillars and the dead bodies in this room?
Yes. Hold on. Let me see what this answer is first. 14. As best as you can gauge, at least over 50 years old.
Older
in
than
this,
me.
In this room.
You still have tornado warnings, Zach?
No, I should check it. The thunderstorm is going away.
Actually, no. Other than these pillars, no. You do not see anything else other than the dead bodies. You do also notice there's a staircase on the back far right corner of the room, descending down.
I want personally to go see what's in this other room that we skipped.
And then, can we take a short rest first?
Yeah, we can take a fucking long rest as far as I'm concerned. We can just pass right out in this nice little hallway that's relatively protected. You know, just take a nice long 8-hour nap.
We were to go open shifts though for
we can
guardian. You guys all want to take a long rest?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm about to die, so I would very much like to.
Alright.
Okay, you guys all pile into this hallway here.
I'm gonna scribble a page into my spider booklet that I bought at the beginning.
Right.
draw the biblis in and write big dummy.
Big fucking dummy. Okay, you guys all pile into this hallway. Kind of coming back away from this open chamber, the smell of stench and of rotting, fetid meat fills this chamber, so it doesn't smell particularly nice here. You guys all kind of lay down on this, and you're laying on the floor. Remember, the floor, the walls, the ceiling are all scalding hot to the touch.
Yeah.
Simply laying on this floor unprotected begins to burn your skin.
Listen, don't we have fucking bedrolls?
Yeah, we have packs, don't we?
Yeah, we got blankets and stuff.
Okay.
Was it hot in this room?
Yeah.
Why didn't we just
Blanket
sleep in the
catches
spider?
fire.
All of the walls and floors glow dimly with orange. Like they are.
In the spider room too.
Yeah, everything.
Everything.
As
Was
you
there any
as you
room
have
that we
descended
recently
down,
passed through that wasn't
the ones that were covered in a layer of gore.
Okay, never mind.
Can we sleep in that one?
No.
I mean,
I'll sleep with
you
some
might
blood.
be able to sleep. Yeah, you could sleep in the gore if you wanted
Ew.
to.
If it gets me a long rest, sure.
Profugo goes to the gore.
I'll follow.
God.
You step down into 6 inches of gore.
I'm not
Profugo,
sleeping in that. That's Oki's place.
Well, okay, where's my
That's
Dungeoneer's
Oki.
bag?
Oh god.
I'm
I
gonna roll
would.
just
back
gonna-
onto my
I'm
shell.
gonna
This is disgusting. I'm not sleeping in this.
Yeah,
Kind of
Dimitri's fine. He's got a shell.
I want to, like, kind of like warm the bedroll up to my shoulders and then just kind of like jump in, like needle dive and kind of like sit against the wall.
Ew.
Okay, so you just see Profugo just up into the gore just splatting everywhere, soaking your clothes to the bone, like to the skin, just of this.
I want to kind of like rub it over my face to make sure I'm covered and I smell like it too.
Could we maybe go to a higher level and sleep higher up rather than
Roll for tetanus.
Roll for
Wow.
tetanus. Actually, I'm in fuck tetanus.
Oh, so you're good. Yeah.
Yeah,
So you can you're rolling around in rotten gore and it's totally fine.
I'm chilling.
Okay,
Oh,
so
God.
Profugo begins to go to sleep in this rotten gore. What
Okay,
is the rest of the
good
party
for
doing?
you.
I'll be back.
Body parts.
So glad for
Go
you.
next to him and kind of sitting.
I would
I'll
like
sit
to
on the wall
fashion a
and just, like,
hammock
lay my head
between
in the-
two of the statues and then lay in that.
Okay, what are you going to use to fashion a hammock out? You have rope, I assume, right?
I have rope.
Yes, I have rope,
fashion.
and I also have, I would assume bedroll, and therefore I would use said bedroll mixed with said rope to make him.
Okay, go ahead and just give me like either a sleight of hand or a tinkering check.
Okay.
Dimitri, if you're assisting, you can
Please.
roll with advantage.
Please help me make
Yeah,
my
I'll help.
hammock.
With
Okay, roll with
advantage.
advantage.
I do have 50 feet of rope.
That's not
so-
very good.
It's above average. So I mean, it takes you a little while, and there's a bit of trial and error in the process of
Mm.
you slip out of it a couple times, but you and Dimitri working together are able to fashion a couple of hammocks between
Yay.
the statues and are able to kind of lay in between them.
Thank God.
Taking.
Good night.
No.
Okay, Aki and Ki, what are you guys doing?
I take note of Tave's hammock and I attempt to fashion one as well.
Okay,
Like
go ahead and
here.
give
I'll
me a
help you out.
tinkering check.
What's a roll for a tinkering check?
A tinkering check or a sleight of
Hand.
hand.
I think I'll do sleight of hand.
What is this room in here?
It's
Score
full of statues.
Oh, beautiful.
So Ki,
Wow.
you watch their process first, and Dimitri kind of shows you, and then you kind of take over, and very quickly you fashion your own very well crafted hammock between the two pillars.
Nice.
My hammock is made out of like all kinds of weird costumes and cloths, just random kind of outfits that he's carrying around.
And Aki, are you fashioning a hammock as well?
Um,
I mean, so of the party, you probably are the most comfortable just laying on the ground because you're resistant to fire. So you laying on the ground, it doesn't burn you.
so yeah, I'm
It just
gonna,
feels
like,
nice and warm.
It's
sit
it
over
feels like a warming rock.
a statue or something, or like a rock.
Okay, so you kind of tuck into the corner here by the statues, and
Aw, how
you lay your
cute.
bedroll out, and you actually lay down, and between the bedroll and you and the ground, it's actually quite comfortable.
It's very nice.
It's a bit stinky and a bit smelly, but it's not scalding hot to the touch like it is for the rest of your party. So you guys are all taking a long rest. Who is making the first watch?
Good question.
Appo will.
I'll take the second.
Okay, so Appo, you're taking the first watch. Go ahead and give me a perception check, as the rest of you, fucking exhausted from this whole thing, lay down and just collapse and pass out in your hammocks on the ground, and Profugo just in the gore. The first couple hours go by. Appo, you hear like a bit of the kind of like just of the gore settling around you. It's it's gross, but nothing really seems to happen. You keep your eyes out peeled for any suspicious activity, but nothing seems to come your way. Your
Cool.
shift ends successfully. Who's taking second watch?
Look Profugo and be like, your turn, and I'll lay my head against the wall and go to sleep.
So it's me.
I wish
Perception, right?
sleeping were as
Perception
easy
check.
as D&D.
Oh boy.
Rip.
Oh, no.
Profugo.
Not paying attention.
Hold on one second.
He's not listening or seeing. He's actually just sleeping through his watch shift.
I'm just
Much-
covered in gore, just like whatever. Just like can't hear shit, can't see
Glitch.
shit.
Doing gore
It's
angels.
flash like it's in the
Oh
bath.
no.
Yeah. Literally just like moving around like a snake in the gore, just like fucking around.
Profugo.
Bloodbath.
As you attempt to start your watch, you see Appo's head kind of go back and his eyes close, and your back is sitting up against this. It's covered in gore. It's a little gross, but it's not disgusting. But the wall is a little bit warm where you are, and your head lolls back, and you actually find yourself falling asleep. You are jolted awake by movement at your legs.
No.
Oh, we'll get a long rest from this, do
No,
we?
no.
Oh boy. Does that
Any
count
help
as a
back
crit
off?
fail, or is it just a 1 because it was not a natural 1?
It's not a natural one. It's not a crit fail, but you definitely didn't pass.
I got cuffed. Yeah.
What you see crawling
another
around on your legs is this large, almost caterpillar-like looking creature that extends multiple different tentacles from different points of its body around this spirally sucker-shaped mouth.
Hmm.
Oh,
Oh my god. Am I
As soon
awake
as-
by this?
You are not awake. It has moved up very quietly.
Okay.
Tavi, remember those holes in the wall that you saw in that room?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
I thought it was from those spiders.
One second.
Before you're able to react,
Fuck.
before you're able to call out, it goes and attacks
Hear
it with
the
its
second
tentacles
one.
and latches onto it.
Did I-
I'll let you roll for it in a second.
Okay. Did I wake up before this thing attacked me?
You woke up pretty much as this thing was attempting to eat you.
Okay.
My roll will be if I wake up to hear this.
Yes. Hold on.
Okay.
1 second though. Okay.
Fuck.
Crawler makes 2 attacks.
We don't do
1
long
second.
rests in dungeons.
So here is the tentacle attack first.
What the fuck?
Is an 18 to hit,
I walked away for 2 seconds. What happened?
and then
Long rested in a
and
dungeon.
then it will bite. It'll bite you
Okay,
as well.
to be fair, they laid down in a pile of gore.
Or pit,
So
yeah, fair.
that's
Hey.
definitely not the best decision. I think.
Are we
did
all
not
awake,
hear that.
or
No, we're not. We're asleep.
I might be awake.
Profugo's the only one who's awake.
Oh,
14
God.
14 to hit on the second one.
It does not hit.
Okay, so just the tentacles. The tentacles latch on. I need you to make me a strength check, please.
No.
Or sorry, strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw. Big money, please. Oh, fuck.
13?
You are considered grappled and restrained,
No.
and you feel the tentacles stinging your body. I need you to also make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh my god.
do we wake up to like the ruckus or something, or are we
I'm
like
Okay.
passed out
rolling for
hard?
that, so.
Very luckily,
Thank
the
God.
poison does not take hold. You still take 5 points of poison damage just off the bat, but the poison does not sink in, and you're not poisoned from it. So you are grappled and restrained by this thing, but I need you to roll initiative.
No.
All of us?
I wake
Appo, I
up
need you to
or
roll a
not?
perception check. Actually, everyone roll a perception check.
Oh,
11.
we're asleep.
Initiative.
Oh my god.
It's a perception check to see if you wake up.
I'm
What the
dead ass
fuck?
asleep. I'm not awake.
That's 20.
Okay. The only person who wakes up, Aki, you kind of your eyes kind of drift open. You have it like, not a lot of noises happen yet, but something has woken you from your slumber. You're not sure what it is, but your eyes just kind of open up, and you're like, But we'll get to we'll get to you next turn, essentially. Profugo, what was your initiative?
I got a fat old
3. Okay. Okay. So again, another tentacle lashes out onto you. I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw. So let me roll to attack. Okay, you succeed. The poison does not take effect again. You do take another 5 points of poison damage, and then it's going to attempt to bite you while it's in your grasp. Nope. You're able to kind of like, you move your head out of the way at the right in time as this sucker mouth ringed with teeth latches out towards you. Okay, that's its turn. What is your turn?
Okay, so I am going to.
Everyone up.
I am going to.
Shout.
Yeah.
I'm gonna scream. What the fuck?
Both awake now.
Okay.
Everyone has to roll another perception check to
let's
see if
get
you
that
wake
out of
up.
the way.
Ah, shit.
Dimitri, you wake up. Kate Key,
Tave
you wake up.
Wide
Tave
awake.
wakes up. Appo, you wake up. So everyone just
Yes.
jolts awake as you hear Profugo go, "What the fuck?" And you look over, and this large, like, gross caterpillar, long snake-like creature has wrapped his tentacles around him, and he's being kind of like pulled up inside of its body as it's like lashing out towards his face.
Oh god.
Everyone roll initiative as well.
No.
Okay, so next I'm gonna say, help me fucking kill this thing. And then I'm gonna use my action to use my feature to make this thing frightened. Unless it passes a wisdom saving throw. So that would be.
So we don't get shit from our long.
Get any healing at all?
You have not. None of you have long rested yet. It's not been
Damn.
a full. It's not been a full long rest.
It
Can't
counts as any
use
short
any
resting
hit
or
dice
not?
or anything.
You don't. Nope. Nothing.
Didn't we short rest with long rest though?
You did not short rest before this long rest.
No.
Aki, what was your? Oh, I have you in here twice. Okay, you're just next.
So the creature has to roll past a 14.
Okay. Dimitri, what was your initiative roll? A 5.
I
Okay.
got a 5.
So we'll just call it that.
I'm very
That makes up
sleepy.
for your last initiative. 20.
Wait, why am I 3?
No, you guys are all lower on the initiative order. I just lowered it. I just numeric it down. It's fine.
Oh.
I kept
Math.
the order. I kept the order the same, but I changed the numbers so they are all numerical in order, so I don't get
You
confused.
know.
Okay.
Math.
Math stuff.
Yeah.
Con
Dimitri,
save,
very sleepy.
fail.
Okay, so it was frightened for me for that was a wisdom save, not a con save. Does it succeed on a wisdom?
Nope, still fail. It rolled a
Okay.
5.
So it's frightened for 1 minute, and then I deal my level and necrotic damage to one spell or attack each turn. Oh no. How fucking long are they frightened for?
Forever.
So my next attack within a minute deals
Oh
extra
wait.
damage. but-
Sorry. You said a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah, wisdom.
Okay, sorry. It gets advantage on this.
What?
I think that's still a fail though. That's a 12.
This thing is wise?
Yeah, it fails. So, okay, until the next of my next turn is frightened. So then, do I get to attack?
You said for a minute, right? That's 6 rounds.
Yeah. So for the next 6 rounds, my attacks deal extra damage, but until my next turn, it's frightened.
Oh, so it's only frightened for 1 full turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
So do I get to attack, or since it was an action, this one's just done?
Was it an action to cause frightened?
Yeah, it was an action.
Okay, that was your turn essentially.
In that case, I'm going to use my bonus action to Misty Step over here.
Sorry, where draw out again?
So, Misty Step over here.
Okay, so you just zoom from its grasp and pop off into the room, and you're kind of covered in this green bile and slime, and it's pretty nasty. Okay. Now it's the creature's turn. It's going to turn to its next closest victim, and it's going to lash out at you, Appo.
Yay!
Oh god.
That's a 12 to hit.
Nope.
Wow.
Second one.
Hits.
Okay, so a tentacle wraps around you. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Fantastic.
And you automatically already take 5 points of poison damage,
19.
and you are not poisoned.
I take 5. How many points of damage?
5, but I also need to make a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw. +2.
Okay, you are grappled and restrained by the creature. It picks you up off your feet, and the tentacles begin to wrap its way around you. You're resisting the poison for now.
Yeah.
Aki, it's your turn. You look over and you see this thing kind of rising up out of the gore.
Alright.
And for those of you curious what it really looks like, I'll blow the picture up real quick.
I don't have much.
Ew.
It's Fog Award.
Looks like that.
Gross.
Sweet. It's pretty cool.
How big is that?
It is considered
20 feet.
Huge.
a large
10
monstrosity.
feet?
So is that a 20-foot square?
I think it's a 10-foot square.
Alright. I'm going to get up and walk right over here. I'm going to use sorcery point, my last one. And I'm going to regain a spell slot. And cast Fireball.
What?
Fireball.
Oh, fuck!
FYI,
Here.
I'm at 31
Right there.
hit point.
FYI, it's a dex save, so if you can't dex save this, Appo, no one can.
Wait,
So-
so evasion. Man, okay. I'm an
Alright.
uncanny
So-
dodge.
You cast Fireball. It ignites in a racketing explosion, and you see a few sparks from it and ignite the air in the actual tunnel itself. And fire rages up around it. It doesn't actually go into there, but Appo, you got a lot of fire here coming your way.
No.
The methane from the rotting corpses has replenished itself at this point.
I'm going to
So
also-
go ahead and
I
roll
rolled
damage. It's a dex save, right?
Yes.
Yeah, dex.
Carrying the crawler fails the dex save.
Perfect.
I'm
Nice.
going to. If I do uncanny dodge as well, do I do no damage?
You take half damage, I believe, but you saved it. So but also roll me a second dex save for the fire in the corridor.
Okay. Team.
Okay.
He needs to save against my spell DC, right?
Yes.
Which is a 14. You're fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Ironic.
And then the thing takes 28 fire damage.
Shit.
minus 28 fire damage. It's also going to roll a dex save against the fire in the corridor, which it also fails. So Appo, you failed as well from the fire in the corridor, and so did it as well. So you guys take an additional 2d6 fire damage. He takes another
Thank God.
2. Appo, you take 2. And as the flames settle, it is still alive, looking very, very singed. Parts of its body are smoking and charred and black, and it's looking pretty hurt.
Cooked meat.
Am I still grappled in its tentacles?
Oh, you are.
Oh, so you couldn't save then.
You couldn't save from that, so you take 28 points of fire damage as well. Sorry. Yeah,
Fine.
you can't uncanny dodge if you can't move.
Yeah. Hold on a second.
I missed the fact that you were grappled. My bad.
Yeah.
How much damage?
28 points of fire damage.
Oh fuck me.
Oh no.
You killed Appo.
He's got 3 left. Okay.
Hanging
Appo,
on.
That brings us to your turn, Appo.
Good. I'm gonna cut
Oh,
these
no.
fucking tentacles off and try and get out of this damn grapple.
Okay,
Like,
give me a strength save.
Can it be an attack? Like I'm trying to like cut it with a sword?
All attacks are disadvantage.
Oh fuck it.
Okay, you push your way through and you pull yourself out. Why are you rolling? Are you attacking? Oh, with disadvantage?
I was trying to attack.
okay.
I was trying to cut his tentacles.
Yes. Okay,
basically.
yeah. So you're trying to cut its tentacle.
Yes.
Okay, so if you're going to specifically cut a part of the beast, you have to roll a disadvantage as well. So you just rolled straight disadvantage. That still does hit. So go ahead and roll damage.
Alright. So we got sword damage. And because he's my only character in front of me, great. We have a sneak attack as well. 17 points of damage.
Okay. You cut a bunch of the tentacles down the side, and you kind of drop to the ground right in front of it.
This action disengage, and my ass is gonna go like way the hell, like stop, like way back that way.
Okay.
Like
You run away. A charred and
Yes.
smoking, like, his face is black and,
Like
soot
fall to a knee
covering
kind of
all over
thing.
him. And he's
Aki's
like,
still kind of sleepy. Sorry.
okay.
Oh, I didn't see you. I'm sorry.
Kay, it's your turn. Key, it's your turn.
I'm going to move here 10 feet.
Okay.
Fire a light crossbow.
Okay. That hits.
17 to hit. Terrible.
Rip.
you took a lot of heavy damage, I believe.
Finish him.
What?
He had 4 health left after that fireball.
Oh my
After
god.
that fireball.
Yeah. Good use of a fireball spell.
Hell yeah.
Holy.
So I just kind of look around the corner and like just shoot a bolt at him. Yeah, just a straight crossbow.
It goes
Nothing
straight up
fancy.
and through its mouth, and you just hear it go, and just collapses down to the gore pile and floats
God.
there.
I hope
It's-
that's the only one.
We are taking a short rest now, so
I
that
kind of turn
No,
to the
man.
party
We gotta
turned to the
take a
party.
long rest.
and
we can't take a long rest.
Now that he's dead, we're fine.
I kind of do a bow and pull out my hurdy-gurdy and just play a peaceful song of rest.
Aw.
Like, come on, we need to rest. This is a terrible spot to rest.
Still got it queued up.
Cool.
Okay.
I look at Profugo and like, you were on watch, weren't you?
Yeah, I was.
I'll take the next watch.
Profugo's gonna kind of like huff and puff and say, "Thank you."
You guys are so fucking lucky, Profugo and Appo, that you guys made those con saves, because you don't just take poison damage; you just instantly become paralyzed.
Oh god.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah, so fucking lucky. Okay, so
So-
you guys all retake your beds and attempt to get the last little bit of sleep you need to get your full rest. So for the third and final watch, Key, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Big money, no whammies.
Don't lay in the gore anymore.
11.
So Key, this is a a bit of a you're still kind of processing the whole events that led you to get to where you are right now, and although you are awake and you remain alert, you catch your mind drifting quite a
I'm
few
playing
times.
with my hurdy-gurdy. I'm just kind of like
Yeah,
looking at it,
very
examining
slow.
something.
Yeah, very slowly. You're tuning it. You know, while you're sitting there, you're kind of lost in your own thoughts, and all of a sudden you're like, oh shit, and you like look up and nothing else seems to come during that time. But you do seem like you're distracted. But everyone, go ahead and give me a long rest.
Thank God.
Thank God.
And,
Oh,
Yes.
shit.
Back.
oh my God.
Back at
Let's
it.
call it right there for the night.
No, don't.
Let's
It's
go
only
here.
9:45.
Let's go.
We
Okay.
got more to do.
Pressing on.
Yes.
Let's go.
Hell yeah.
We collected everything,
fucking
right? We
kill
have
that
like the
Chagan column.
wood and the and everything.
It. Are you guys going back to check out this room over here?
We can.
Well, okay, but I just want to make sure before we leave this room that we grabbed everything that the statues are holding.
Only 3 of the statues were holding anything, and you guys have grabbed all 3 of those items from the
Okay.
statues.
As long
Yes.
as we got everything, I'm good. Then we can move. I want to go back to this room. I'm assuming that if we had gone into this room first, we would have fought that tentacle creature.
We already went in there, didn't we? Last session?
No, we didn't. We didn't go in. We just
Tave
looked.
just kind of peeked in with her torch and
Yeah.
saw a hole burrowed in the wall in the back of
Yeah.
the cavern
Oh.
itself, and then just
wall.
like 15-foot high piles of corpses. That's what these
Okay.
big things are right here.
So I just want to check it out before we move on.
Kaylin, by the way, what the fuck was that?
Yeah,
Give
what
me-
was that?
Give me a history check.
Okay.
Anyone give you a history check?
Anyone, if they want to try and identify what this creature is. It hasn't turned to ash.
15.
10.
15?
15.
Okay. So Tave, you've done a bit of reading on you know, strange creatures on your voyages just to kind of help pass the time while you're on long trips at sea. And you remember reading old myths and legends about why most people choose to either bury their dead very quickly or to burn them, especially if there's been a lot of people who've been killed in one area in a short period of time. And that's because large amounts of death draw these creatures called carrion crawlers, which are essentially scavengers that are attracted like vultures to the smells of rotting meat and death, and they scavenge dead bodies and eat them, but also like to ambush people who stray too close.
Okay.
Sleep in bloody, gory hallways.
Sleeping in bloody, gory hallways is one way to attract a carrion crawler.
Good idea, you guys.
And you
I
also
didn't know this was a thing.
and that's how you also know that they're very dangerous, because they are ambush predators. They grapple and restrain their prey, but also paralyze them. So to the unsuspecting
got
victim
lucky.
by himself, because you're in a group, you got lucky. If it was one person by themselves, probably not.
Oh. Great. Okay.
Awesome.
So there may or may not be more than is what I'm personally worried about.
If you got in here, then you know how to get out of here, right?
Yeah, we know how to get out.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, if I walk up to the entrance like I did before,
Yep.
is there anything I can see
Give me a
with my
perception check.
torch that I
your
didn't see
torchlight.
before?
Luckily, the fire in this hallway has already been burned because the methane,
Yeah.
so you don't reignite the fires again. With a 13, you look in and it's just gore as far as you can see. Tall bodies of bodies, and you do see like open board holes in the back of the dungeon that lead to like the earth outside. There are a number of these holes.
Interesting. So, I go tell the group about these holes. And I say, theoretically, one of these holes could lead us to the surface. But we could also just leave the way we came in and have no problem. Also, I would very much like to check out this staircase.
You lost
At the
Appo.
back of the spider room.
We lost Appo, but yeah, that's
oh
fine.
no, where'd he go?
It's about that time, I guess.
You didn't even
he
say
has to
goodbye.
bye.
Guess
Rip.
not.
Fuck, Appo. I'm blowing his spot up on Messenger.
Anyway.
So you guys
Um,
all move. Appo is a bit traumatized by the experience, so he's like, "I'm just gonna hang out here for a little while, guys."
Take a breather.
Taking a breather. You guys all move towards the staircase on the back, and kind of looking. This you walk back through this large echoey hallway, and the staircase that you're approaching is carved out of the smooth stone. It descends, not so dissimilar to the staircase that had the box on it. Kind of this like it goes down a flight. There's a landing and it turns and then it goes out of sight. You don't hear any.
Okay.
You don't hear any music though.
I would like to lead party. Is it up or down?
It is down.
Down the stairs.
So you make your way down.
Yeah. With my torch held in front of me.
I would, in the time that we're going
Torch in one
down,
hand, sword in the
I
other.
would like to cast, what is this shit? Detect Undead? Detect... What is it? Celestial, Undead, and, Fiends? Yeah.
Okay.
Or any consecrated or desecrated place or object within 60 feet.
Within 60 feet.
Is this a whole nother floor? Are you kidding me,
Would
Kaylin?
appear so.
What the hell is this?
Well, it is a dungeon.
Stop this! We already put the Why?
We're looking for that dude. We didn't even check the other floor.
Oh my god.
Okay. So the most interesting thing about this room that catches everyone's attention as you walk down into it, you see a number of people
What?
all standing in rows in this room. They're all wearing kind of plain black robes.
Oh.
And they all have this glossy blank expression across their face. And everyone give me perception checks. And they're just whispering. They're just whispering to themselves. Dimitri, you notice they match the description of a lot of the people on the Lost Expedition.
Oh no.
And they're standing there, and they're all in these black robes, and they're sitting there, and they just go,
What was the missing guy's name?
We are chosen, 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 we are chosen. The missing guy's name was Elijah Townsend.
I'm gonna like go up to each of them and shake them. Be like, Elijah!
Yeah, you go through it. There's probably 15 people in this room that are all standing around, and you shake them.
He goes up
and
to every one of them. Elijah!
Elijah! And they just echo back to you, just like, we are chosen, we are chosen, we are chosen. And they're just no response, like not even paying attention to that you're there.
Why?
Just entranced or something.
None of them respond.
None of them respond. There is an open archway at the other side of the room. This is a smooth stone-cut room. A low fog also is kind of curling in the air. Not as thick as it was before, but it just is omnipresent. And you hear just kind of whispers that come every once in a while.
Okay, I'm gonna walk through them and see what I can see through the archway.
You walk up to the archway, and as you walk up to the archway, all of them in the room just turn in the direction. And then they all say, chosen.
Are they protecting this entranceway? Can I gather that?
None of them move at all. They're all kind of scattered around the room. They just all kind of...
I take one half step through the archway.
And you just hear them just go.
They just stand there.
They
They
just
don't
begin
do
to
anything.
whisper again as you step
How
through the
there's
archway.
15 of them theoretically.
15 of them, yeah.
Okay. I take another half step through the archway.
They all seem to kind of just go back to how they were before.
Okay. Well, seems safe. I wave at everyone else. Come on, let's go.
I take note of their appearance and I turn into them for a second.
Yep. Just like a human with black robes, shaved head.
Sweet. I should
You
be
walk-
ready on this step.
You walk through and they do the same thing. They all turn to look at you and they repeat the same things they've been saying. And then as you continue on, they just kind of turn back. And that
If
process
anything,
happens.
they are just like an alarm to say that they can probably relay a message to some of consciousness.
The same process happens where they all kind of turn to look at you and then they all get excited and then they kind of go back to their, kind of vacant state. Just kind of standing there.
If anything, worst case scenario, they have announced our presence. Something else.
Do we notice anything strange about them? Any like magical curse? Are they fucking being enslaved by something?
For sure.
Roll me an Arcana check with disadvantage.
They're definitely enslaved.
Okay, I don't think I know.
You're not really sure. I mean, nothing seems to be holding them here, keeping them here. Something happened to their minds that broke them. As you guys are all standing there, you hear this coming from far off. Just a big crashing sound or a big thud or something kind of sourceless but large.
In this direction?
Yeah, that general direction, yes.
Okay. I don't like this.
Do we hear it? Do we feel any rumbling on the ground?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Oh god.
Let's keep going.
I would like to sidle along the.
Yeah, I'd
my
like
left
to
arm,
kind of.
just literally slowly sidling across,
Are we trying to be stealthy?
Not okay. I have a torch, so not necessarily, but careful, very slow. That type of thing.
Okay.
But then again, I could also put out my torch. I don't know. Whatever you think is best.
I have no clue where I am, where we're going.
Whatever anyone else.
You're taking lead, and he's just kind of following. He asked you if you knew the way out, and you're like, yeah. So he's assuming you're.
Well, we're not going out, buddy.
Then what are we doing here?
We're going deep.
What are we doing here then? I thought you were leading into the entrance.
We're closing the rift to the Hell Realm.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah, it is terrible. It's quite terrible. So, we just have to find the rift and then we close it.
This is not what I expected at all.
Those fucking spiders didn't drop any stones, so... There's no way we can close any rifts without any stone, as far as I know. I don't know what's on this floor.
Okay, so you guys continuing?
Yes.
Can I walk kind of over here? I'd like to.
Why would you walk on the other side?
Because in case anything happens over there, so I can kind of see. And I'd like to look down to see if I can see anything.
You can see into the next room.
Which is?
What is that?
The ground is pitch black and undulates and moves unnaturally. Just kind of...
Okay, I would like to tell Tave to step. Oh, where the fuck am I?
I'm going
to step back over here.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna do something really quickly. I'm gonna ask everyone to kind of like, hide around the corner, and I'm gonna see if I can find a pebble. If I find like a pretty, like, not a pebble, but like a solid stone, so there's like a stone on the ground.
Okay.
Alright, and I'm going to kind of step over here, so I can kind of see into there still.
Yep.
And I'm gonna cast light on this thing and just kind of like chuck it into the middle of the pool.
Okay, you huck it, and let's see what my notes say. It just kind of, bloop, and then.
It goes in?
Yep.
Oh god.
How quickly does it go? And does it just like
Very
sand, or is it
slowly.
like
Very slowly.
so? Okay, like slower than quicksand, slow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Like placing a stone on like cornstarch or whatever.
What does
you know.
the ceiling look
Okay.
like?
Smooth black stone.
That's it. Oh fuck. Okay. Does anyone have any ideas about how to cross the room? I don't, other than like a plank of wood that we could lay across it, but I don't have that, so.
So I'm here. Can I cast Eldritch Blast into like wherever I saw the stone fall?
Sure. You channel energy and it hits the surface, and kind of the arcane energy scatters across it, and then goes out. And there is a source of impact, and it kind of.
Other than that, there's no reaction.
Other than the floor moves a little bit, yeah.
Okay.
We could theoretically
okay.
full dash across this room and go fast enough that it doesn't suck us down. Maybe?
How far can you jump?
Oh, that's a good
You
question.
can jump. I think it's half your movement speed.
15 feet.
Who does
How
not
high
know
can you
any-
jump?
We have 2 flyers, at least 2 flyers.
We could, yes,
we don't know about
we could
this
ferry
guy.
everyone across. That's
We
it.
don't know about this one. Can you fly?
I cannot fly.
Profugo is gonna look at this guy and say, "Can you fly? Do you appear to be like me?"
I look like you, and I kind of look at you, and I've never tried to fly. I don't know.
I'm gonna say, "Do you try to fly?" I'm gonna like keep like staring in your eyes, and I'm gonna say, "Keep eye contact with me. Try to fly."
He kind of jumps and falls back to the ground.
Well, we have at
Do
least
you
2.
try to flap your wings at all?
If anything, we can.
He flaps his wings, but you don't really feel any air moving, or it just kind of seems like he's just jumping. He's not really flying.
Okay.
Whoa.
So I don't think you can fly, Joe.
No, I can't.
No, you just imitate.
No. Yeah.
So Profugo and Aki, I need you to, one by one, ferry me, Key, and Dimitri across this room.
How high can we jump? I know it's half the movement speed, but how high is the jump?
How high is the jump?
Yeah, how high can I? No, how high can I jump? Not how far. I can't jump 15 feet in the air.
I'd say probably say half of that then, so 7 feet up.
7?
I would say maybe. I don't know.
Zach, you feel like doing some Pythagorean theorem or whatever? Calculate some triangles quick.
What? How?
Also, you probably need to calculate some gravity velocity fall as well.
What are you talking about? Oh my god.
Wait a second.
Just give yourself a nice parabola.
This is too much.
Zach, what if you and I try to, like, where you have people stand on your hand and just kind of like throw them? What if we try to just like catapult people across this thing?
Yeah,
Why can't
we
you
can throw
just fly
across,
people
sure.
one by
Okay.
one? The simple.
Okay, consider this. We
Oh
throw
my
them and we can have
God.
Aki on the far side. So if they land in the goo and they look like they're falling, Aki can fly them out.
That sounds like a horrible idea.
So,
Why don't you both just grab each one of us with one foot or one hand whatever
He
suits
walks
you, and then
up
you
to
just
the edge.
fly us across. That's it.
Because we don't know how
That's
like,
it.
this thing reacts to heavy things. So like, what if?
No, but if you
Dimitri
just
falls in?
grab one character,
Caleb,
with both of you,
Yes.
then it's
he
not a
walks to
problem.
the edge.
Okay,
Can I
you walk.
see? Can I see into this room at all?
Yes, you can. It's an open archway. It leads into another very large chamber, past where you can see. You don't have dark vision, do you?
No.
No. Okay. Actually, so you really couldn't then. I mean, you could see like the hallway a little bit,
Yeah.
but that not much past that. Also, you guys also hear another sound.
So I
And
look
this-
back and are we trying to cross this or not? What are we doing?
We
Literally,
could definitely throw people.
all we have to do is fly people across.
Let's
I
just
don't
throw 'em.
understand. I don't understand why you don't want.
Okay.
That's all you have to do.
Profugo will hear Tave not wanting to be thrown and offer
I don't
want to
be thrown. I want to be
Yes.
gently carried.
Profugo would like to roughly carry Tave across.
Gently.
Roughly carry yeet Tave across at the end.
Thank you.
Can I walk
wow,
up to this
so
puddle
gentle.
and like dip a finger in?
Dip a finger.
Just like
Okay, you walk up to the edge and you dip your finger in.
I stop him before he does that. Like, I don't think that's a good idea.
Don't do it. You'll lose your finger.
I
Do
persuade
you
him to
continue?
not do it. I'm persuading him to
I
not.
just like fingertip.
Being this persuasive attempt,
so before you're
I
able to-
also like,
Are you okay?
I would like to run up and say, Turtle Man, we have more important things to do. Don't put your fucking finger in there. Can I roll persuasion for that?
Zach, you still doing it?
No,
No.
I'll listen to this plan.
Oh my god. It's just a trap. We just have to get past it.
Question, is there anything living around us? Like any like roaches, like small bugs, a fucking ant? Is there anything down here?
No, not at all.
Nothing.
A leaf? Does anybody have... Wait a minute. I might have a fucking ration on me.
Can I go back and like pull one of these guys over here?
I have a ration. Can I take one of my rations of fish and throw it into this thing just to see what happens?
Okay, you throw the ration on the fish and then eventually slowly.
Do I notice any differences between the rock that I threw in there and the fish?
Give me a perception check.
No.
So Key looks to the party and just kind of says, "Do
You
you
don't.
trust me? Do you trust me?"
No, of course not.
Yeah. I don't know.
He just kind of
My
looks
good
back.
comrade. I trust
He
you.
looks back and he takes a few steps back. He casts a spell. He runs and jumps across. He jumps up in the air 7 feet, and he kind of glides across.
What spell are you casting?
Featherfall on everyone.
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
So
you
he jumps
see
7
him-
feet. He drops 60 feet per round. So a round is a minute or 6
I'll say
seconds.
just give me an athletics check with advantage to see if you're able to kind of glide step it across.
Athletics
Athletics with advantage.
or acrobats.
Sure.
Why can't you just fly us across?
That's what I was trying to do.
Sprout some wings then.
Why can't you carry us
So
on
a
your
19.
wings?
So you see,
Or
you
19
see,
plus 6 is 25.
you see Key just kind of hop up and kind of coast across and touch down on the opposite side.
Oh, okay.
The rest of the party
Hurry before the spell
also
ends. Come on.
he cast it on everybody.
Okay.
So, Profugo is going to grab Tave
What?
and do the same with wing advantage. I'm gonna kind of like boost up with my wings as I'm jumping to kind of give extra lift just in case.
Yeah, you don't need a roll for that.
Okay,
Damn.
there you go.
You land because you have wings and you can fly.
I'll
And
say
so-
yeah. See, it was that easy.
Profugo, without really reacting to Tave saying, tap her on the head, say,
Aki,
"There,
you fly
there."
Dimitri.
Well,
Come on, graceful
The-
turtle.
I
Your
guess
turn.
I'm gonna jump.
Your fingers, you're like, no one to stop me now if I touch this.
I kind of want to. Maybe I'll get to the other side and touch it.
Okay, so give me an athletics check with advantage.
Please. No.
Yeah, so you kind of coast across and you kind of skip your feet across the last little bit and then you stop and land on the other side.
Thank God.
Hell yeah.
Okay, we made it, right?
You made it.
Okay. Now, is there anything that looks living on this side?
I'd like everyone to give me a perception check as they peer into the next chamber.
Ho! 20.
Oh shit.
Oh.
14.
What is this perception?
Yeah.
Me and Aki.
And Key.
And Key.
Well, so.
Well then.
What? Don't do a music change.
Looking into this next room,
Oh.
you find yourself at the sanctum of the tomb of Chazam. Looking inside of this room, you see a number of things. Let me describe them to you. There's a large sarcophagus standing alone on a large raised central platform. What looks like a large hazy tear in the material plane hovers about 15 to 20 feet above it, crackling and popping with energy. Every so often you'll see a lick of bright orange flame, or kind of this hellish energy pouring out of it. Standing around that, there are a number of imps hoisting these dark black obelisks into position, hovering in midair around this large central portal. But that's not all you see. Aki, as you look into this room, you see someone familiar.
What?
Someone from your past. And I'll text it to you who you see.
Oh, God.
Excellent decision to keep going. I like this. This is hype.
It's freaking Boji.
Boji.
Imagine if it was Bode. I'm so scared.
So yeah, Aki is overwhelmed with several emotions. She feels like she is seeing someone that she has a very deep connection to, but also feels kind of like anger and like resentment, and kind of like begins to really kind of feel a little twisted on the inside as she sees this visage.
Wow.
Oh no.
So to give you a better look of what Aki is looking at, looks like.
Aki feels
Okay.
kind of like goosebumps on her arm, but feels very like almost like a blind anger or fury towards this creature.
And so I assume you guys are all stepping into the room.
No.
No.
Absolutely not.
As you're looking in, this visage that's floating in midair, you see handing off to an imp is a scroll that looks like it is made out of human skin that has been rolled up, and the imp takes it and takes it through the portal and is gone. And at that moment, also, I need to
Aki, succumbing to her blind hatred and anger, it's going to fire off a radiant, a sacred flame at the apparition.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. Was it a
Let's
spell attack roll?
fucking kill
I
him.
think so. Let's see. It must succeed a dex save.
A dex save.
Yeah.
Okay.
And as Aki's casting the sacred flame, you kind of see it like welling up in her hand.
So, as you are beginning to cast this sacred flame, you see the head of this visage go and looks directly in Aki's direction, and you hear this.
Aki fires, and you see her halo kind of illuminate. Kind of
You fire.
golden glitter
and
comes off of it, but it's still gray, but it glows more brighter gray.
This bolt of divine energy leaves your hand, and you see it as it's traveling towards this visage. It slowly wanes before eventually fizzing out, probably about 20 to 30 feet away from this. And it says, I remember who you are. Half of me does, at least. And you notice that the sarcophagus that is on the actual platform, the lid has been removed.
Like pushed open.
Pushed open, yes, pushed open. And he says, I am Shazan Kab, but also I am so much more. I remember who you are, Aki. Your fate is inevitable. Come, shall we return home?
Aki
And holds
feels
his arm out.
extremely. She doesn't quite know what's going on. She is extremely taken aback as this very obviously malevolent creature wants something to do with her, but she wants nothing to do with it.
And during this whole process, you are also seeing these large obelisks, right? These black obelisks, like the one that you guys already have, are being tethered in place. And as they are tethered, you see them igniting, and then these dark black iron chains are extending from the back of these obelisks and attaching to different points of the room to anchor them to points in the room. And he goes, come. We have much work to do. And you see him gesture towards the portal. I'd like everyone to roll me perception checks.
How big is who is this? Admin?
This visage who has called himself Chazan Kab, but half of Chazan Kab.
Yeah.
Probably stands about 7 or 8 feet tall.
Now, Aki.
So like
large horns also extend, curling up from his head. He holds in his hand a large whip that's on his belt.
Oh, Oki wants that.
And he has a long sword at his side. So those who are looking, Dimitri and Tave, you can see, because this portal is facing your direction, you can peer into the portal itself, and you see essentially what Toby has described as fire, burning, brimstone, hellfire. But you see something else. Something very large. Pushing
Aki wants to go ahead
against
and begin
the portal.
casting protection from evil.
Okay. You cast protection from evil.
But I have a question about it. So
Okay.
It doesn't specify if I can cast it at higher levels. Can I cast it at higher levels?
I think you just get to cast it. Let me double check real quick.
Okay. Yeah, 'cause
Protection.
it's only one creature I get to choose. But if I can do it at higher levels, I would assume I get to do more.
It doesn't say that you can cast it at higher level, so I don't think you can. You can cast it on one person.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna cast it on myself then.
Okay, you cast it on yourself, and he sees you do this, and he goes, "Oh, that is quite funny. Your other side can protect you down here. Not anymore. This is my domain. He hasn't actually moved. He's just kind of standing there watching to see what you guys are going to do.
Yeah.
As these imps are setting up these large hell tethers, so to speak. But Dimitri and Tave, you see something big pushing against the portal from the other side. You see some movement.
I mean, I literally yell, we sever the connection. That's all I can think of.
Can we see these? Can I see these things with dark vision?
Yeah, no, there is light coming from this room. This portal is emitting light,
So we can see these things.
so you can see the
Okay.
whole room.
I would like to cast Hex on. By the way, that doesn't initially do damage, so would they be aware if I cast Hex on them, or would it only become apparent once they do damage?
Good
I
question.
mean, they know we're here. The demon guy's talking to us.
Right, they know we're here, but all it does is that it doesn't do initial damage. It's just until the spell ends, which is an hour, I deal extra damage whenever I attack them. So it doesn't like do anything initially. If I don't attack them, it doesn't do anything to them.
I will say, because it doesn't specify, no, they are not aware.
Okay.
So who are you casting Hex on?
So it's a bonus action. So since technically we're not in initiative, how many times could I cast?
Hex?
Yeah. Hello?
We lost Kalen.
EDC. There we go. Welcome back.
All right, sorry,
Yeah.
my Discord was freaking out. So Hex is a concentration spell. So if you cast it again, you'll break concentration and lose it.
Got it. So
So who are you casting Hex on?
I'm going to cast Hex on this guy that looks like he's by himself on this obelisk.
Okay, you cast Hex.
Aki wants to begin to seek within herself.
Are you guys
more
all
of
still
this,
staying within this hallway?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is all happening still.
Okay.
She's gonna try to try to tune into the radiant energies that she's kind of learned about.
Right.
The more radiant holy
God.
energies, in hopes of invoking more power
Okay.
or invoking someone or something.
As this visage sees you doing this, he goes, "Come now. Why don't you come back with me? I've strucken up a deal with someone else you know. This new body is great, and we can do great, powerful things. Why don't you all join me, and I will show you what real power is." And you see he produces these scrolls, just all made out of flesh. And they look like they're packs of some kind that are all hovering in place. And he kind of gestures to them in front of him.
I'll step out.
Really? No one said anything?
Uh,
I was peeing. Ow.
What?
I ran into the door also. Really?
Dimitri, you
Aki's still praying. Like
Okay.
Aki's looking for
you
radiance.
step out.
She's looking for
I'm
radiance.
going to go ahead and can I do
Sorry, you cut out.
something in the meantime?
What would you like to do?
Can I cast Eldritch Blast to lower this guy over here?
You casting Eldritch Blast?
That'll start combat.
Hmm.
Sneak.
Okay.
You get-
Do it.
This okay. This
Do
visage is just a visage,
Okay,
correct?
okay.
Like,
Hold on.
Can we
no,
tell?
I
The body of
use.
somebody.
Okay, so
Aki
give me,
just kind
just
of
give me.
mumbles, no, he's much more than just what he is.
so this
Okay,
thing that we
well-
can see before us is
Give me a wisdom check or an intelligence check,
Okay.
to see if you can deduce what's going on in front of you.
Okay. 12.
Seems demonic
Seems demonic. Okay.
or fiendish, I would say.
But this visage we can see is
Oh,
probably something
Mitch-
that can hurt us, correct?
Material. Yes, it
Okay,
seems to be
right.
material.
Got it.
Can I try and recognize him since I've stepped out into here?
Give me
I don't know if I can.
give me a religion check, actually. Anyone else who wants to step out can make a religion check.
I'll step out.
I'm
Okay,
making a
whatever.
religion
I'll
check
step
to
out up
invoke
here and make a
radiance.
religion
Okay,
check.
fine.
Stepping
Fuck
out.
it.
You guys all
Whatever.
step out into the room. And he goes, as he comes out, he goes, "There we go. Not so scared after all. Much better."
Fuck these rolls!
I'm lagging
Same.
so hard right now.
I got a 13.
Aki,
History?
yeah, history.
This
Space
is
set.
religion.
No,
Wait,
sorry, religion.
religion or
Religion.
history?
Religion. This
Oh,
is religion.
only add 1 to this. So 13.
16. Oh, 13.
No, 13.
13. Yeah, none of you, I mean, I would say Aki and Aki, you know what you know, and I texted you everything else you needed to know. Key, you just know that this seems devilish. I mean, there's hell written all over the situation. So.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any abyssal in the area?
Nope. You just see everything written in fiendish.
Fiendish.
And he and you're all standing there. He motions with his hand, and these packs all come down to rest in front of you.
Aki yells, "Do not!" He's.
Come!
Religion.
We will be great.
I smack
we
it
will-
out of the air. Smack that shit. Fuck you.
Can I cast
Okay.
Thunder's Smite onto a javelin very quickly?
I don't think you can enchant it. Oh no, I think you can. Yeah. Let me see.
Actually,
Fuck this guy. No, I don't want his human flesh.
there's
Scroll.
a
With a
melee
weapon attack.
Deal.
attack.
So I think you have to be holding the weapon.
Okay.
Well, what are you waiting for? You smack it. Poof.
Yeah.
He goes, that is disappointing.
You're disappointing.
He goes,
You're broccoli.
would you like a taste of power that you might have? And you see him flex his hand. And
No, thank you. I
And the
would
por-
very
the por-
much not.
The portal glows, and spewing from it are 2 fireballs, like, and rising up from the flames are 2
Oh shit.
beings purely made of fire that are holding large.
Oh, that's actually a fucking what's it? Oh my god, I don't remember.
They don't do
From
anything.
Lord of
They
the
just
Rings.
it's well, it's not a Balrog, but it's
Yeah, Balrog. That's what they look like.
It's in essence a hellfire elemental. And
With a
he stands
nice
there and
long
he
whip.
goes, see, now this is true power. And again, the packs raise up in front of you.
Oh god.
All I need is a little bit of blood. And you'll get a
For what?
taste. Why?
Oh no.
For this. And he gestures to everything around him.
I would like to roll insight
Okay.
to see if I think he's controlling this rift. No. I
Riff.
have no idea.
Yeah, hard to read. This is a little bit more than what you've experienced before.
He's probably controlled. So he's got these 5 fucking obelisks, which probably create a fucking pentagram. You know.
Very good.
Yeah.
So.
And at this point, you do see the chains that have been springing from these obelisks that are anchoring are forming a giant pentagram around this rift in the center.
Okay.
Very slow.
I would like to grab a javelin, and just fucking chuck it. Is this guy still here? This
Yeah,
bitch over here?
the imps are kind of like working around. They haven't. The imps aren't paying any attention to you at all. They are set to a task and they're completing it, which is anchoring these obelisks in place.
Okay, I'm
Around
going
this
to
portal.
chuck this javelin at that imp.
Oh shit.
Okay, go for it.
Where is my at?
That hits.
All right,
You're throwing at the imp.
Nice.
at the. Okay, what if I said I wanted to throw it at the imp to kind of like nail the imp to the obelisk?
I'd say that's probably pretty difficult. I mean, they're moving around. They're not just like staying in one place. They're moving around. So I mean, I'll let you do it at disadvantage if you'd like to try and perform that act.
I am just going to throw it at the imp. So that's to the imp.
Yep. Go ahead and roll damage.
Damage will be. This is physical, and then because I hexed that imp, that will be another d6. So +2.
I fuck.
Okay. So, the pack's laid in front of you, made out of this stretched human skin. Aki shouting at behind you not to sign them. Profugo, you pull a javelin out of your off of your back, and you take aim and hurl it, impaling the imp not to the obelisk, but down to the floor. Behind it, the imp explodes into ash. At the same time, the packs all explode as well into ash.
Okay.
Chazan Cobb turns to you and goes, "That's disappointing. Aki, I think I'm going to have to tell Father on you." And
Excuse me.
that's where we're going to hold off for tonight.
No.
Aki
So
is visibly very confused.
So before I forget, since this thing is dead, can I hex something else? Because I'll forget before next week.
Yeah, I'll let you move Hex to follow the other imp over here.
Yeah. Okay, that works. And I forgot about the whole disadvantage thing. I guess it doesn't really matter what their disadvantage on. Let's say fucking wisdom.
Some bullshit.
All right. Some bullshit.
Some big bullshit.
Oh boy.
Bro.
Last week was hype. This week is hype.
Well, you guys found Chazan Cobb.
Now,
he's a little
we
different
are
than how
not-
he was.
We're not skipping next week, are we? Just to be sure.
No, I don't think so.
We better not be, I swear to
Hey,
God.
Kaylin, I
Yep.
don't know if you, but that's probably about 110 push-ups.
Oh, fuck.
yo, wait, before everybody leaves.
You can spread it out. You
check
can
this
pay
out.
it like a debt. You know?
Yeah, I'll do it over time.
Yeah.
Push-up debt.
I was really distracted tonight because I was working on a plugin that I can add to Twitch to the stream. So if you go check the stream right now and hover on the screen to like the left side, I basically have an Aki character sheet that gets to be pulled up, and you can do that for all your characters. So I just need everybody to send me their character stuff now.
That's pretty sweet.
Oh, cool.
And
Wait,
then, like,
where's it? Where's the?
So-
Ah, yes.
Oh.
Adrian always
Oh.
finding good excuses to not pay attention.
what do you mean? I did what I do. I hear
I
you.
did what I do.
I did everything I needed to.
Uh-huh. Okay.
But yeah, this is it'll be easy because you can create it to be like a reference almost. So if you have the stream up, you could just like click on your character and it has all your spells and all that shit also available.
Very, very cool.
Whoa.
So,
D&D Beyond interactive.
and then you can go at the top
Cool.
to view character sheet and it brings you to the actual one on the D&D Beyond website. So honestly, if you
Nice.
guys want to make them yourselves, you can. You just fill
Okay.
in what information you have. and then I can add them to the campaign to put on the stream.
Sick.
And
We
I
have
think
to
there's
upload.
Is there 6 of us?
Yeah, there's 6.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I can only do up to 6
6.
people anyways, so perfect.
Okay, question.
Yep.
Are these actually here, or were these just summoned?
They were just summoned.
These like apparitions.
They were summoned.
But they're not apparitions. They're like
They're
summoned.
creatures.
They're like there.
And Chazankov is also
Yeah.
material.
Yes. You guys have. I mean, the coffin's empty.
Yeah. He's
And
alive.
It
and
seems
well.
like whatever remains were in the coffin have signed a pact with something.
Yeah.
Because he's alive
Hmm.
now.
Great.
He's a necromancer. Who could he have
So, essentially, this will be even harder. Spiders.
Hey,
I'm glad
hey.
you guys did a long rest.
Yeah, we're glad
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
too. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh
Hey,
no.
it'll be
Welcome
Yeah,
to the
oh,
final
yeah.
floor of the dungeon.
Oh,
Yeah, I thought that
Oh,
other
hey.
one was the final floor.
Fuck it. If we can beat this one, we're good. That's a good motivation. Let's think of a good.
Oh, I also forgot to tell you guys that there.
Okay.
You guys also see there's another passageway back here too.
Wait, oh god, where am I
On the
looking?
backside of the backside.
Is that
of
the treasure room?
What if we just book
I
it?
don't know.
What if we just peace on through there, huh?
You get murdered.
Yeah. I mean, remember they're still trying to summon something that can't yet get through here.
Yeah, they're
So
summoning
if we kinda try
something
to
worse.
fucking leave, we might just be fucked anyway. So.
But if we try to spend a bunch of time killing them, then whatever's getting through might get through anyway.
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna trace things.
Listen, we just have to destroy the obelisks,
I'm
right?
literally just gonna trace things.
We can destroy the obelisks, no problem. It was really easy to destroy the other one, right? What did we do specifically? Does anyone remember?
I believe you hit it with
I
the thing.
remember what we did. Wait, I can't. Is that metagaming or is that just?
No,
Saying
like
what we did.
remembering what we did to destroy the obelisk before.
I'm at-
Profugo is gonna scratch his chin and say,
When you guys destroyed the Blast Black
Oh.
Obelisk, when you were with the fire elementals in the jungle, I believe Profugo hit one with a javelin.
Just
or-
one javelin.
I believe that you guys dealt damage to the stone enough that caused it to explode.
Just okay,
Yeah.
but it was. I remember personally, it wasn't that much damage. So we could theoretically, if we destroy one of them, then it would fuck up the pentagram, right? So they couldn't summon the thing if we fuck up one of the obelisks.
We would hope.
I would think. I don't know.
We will find out next week.
Next week. You know, only 7 days. What's 7
The-
times 24? I don't know. That's a lot of hours.
Wow.
it's the culmination of this dungeon that I've been sitting on for like
For-
3 months.
For months? Yeah.
Literally,
You guys have returned to it twice. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
God.
been a thing.
Hey, 7 is not that bad. It's fucking September is almost over.
Yeah, don't tell me
Hold on
that.
very
Oh,
quickly.
God.
Less
Yeah.
than a week.
A lot of spooky stuff because we're getting to a spooky time of year.
It's too spooky. I can't
Too
handle
spooky.
it.
It's spooky.
Oh.
Close to spooky.
All right, everybody. Well, good job
Yeah.
not dying. Good
Yeah,
job fighting
we
the
didn't
Bevelid.
We
die.
gain experience,
Hey,
right?
wait, do we level up?
Can we get a milestone?
Level up.
Level up.
You know what the milestone would be?
Bubble.
This
No.
right here. This is
So
the
we
milestone.
level up when we kill this.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, God. Oh, God,
I
you
zoomed
guys.
in way too far when we kill what? The dungeon?
Just this
Mm.
this right here. Whatever you see in front of you.
This area? This guy? Oh, this stuff. Okay.
Yeah, yep. We just have to close this rift and, like, destroy Chazan Cobb, who has been the bane of existence for the area for a very, very, very...
Listen, we have a stone that looks like these stones. We can figure something out.
Oh, we only have, like, 3, though, don't we?
No, I have a full ass one and then a couple of shows.
I don't know.
If we die, fuck it. We can come back with other characters later.
Not fair.
Listen,
We have to do it now.
I mean, yeah, we're certainly gonna fucking try.
Yeah, well, you can certainly try.
You can
Typical
certainly
DM
try.
speak. The most commonly known phrase among all DMs.
Dude,
You
I
can
love how
certainly try.
this icon for the fucking hex or whatever it is, it's just somebody like sleeping.
Yeah.
I sleep.
ZZZ.
That's it.
Well, okay, guys. We
Alright.
didn't
Alright,
die,
everybody.
but we found ourselves even worse.
We're definitely dead next time, though.
Please
It's
think of your best
fine.
plans and then
Guaranteed death.
It's
communicate them
fine.
to the party.
Alright, see you, party.
Peace.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
See you
Alright,
next week.
now,
See you
now that
next
we're
week.
See you in
also
World
in
of
Discord,
Warcraft. Yeah,
are you
bitches.
ready to
Pretty
double
much.
click on that big L on your screen for some teamfight tactics?
Dude, yeah.
I need to go to sleep. I've got work.
Sleep, man.
Alright,
Alright,
See ya.
peace.
Sorry, guys. All right, good night.
You're good.
night.